already know the drill. We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So strap on your seatbelts, cause it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew Billy.
Oh, that was a hard drop. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys, here with your host DB and host Trevor Dinsburg. Trevor, how are you doing on this wintry Tuesday night?
I'm praying for good weather, and I'm also praying for the mental health of every single Steelers fan in existence.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Otherwise, do hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving Day weekend, weekend, drunk Wednesday. I don't know what you call the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I know everybody gets, I know I got a little, then of course, Thanksgiving Day leading into the weekend. And hopefully you got some shopping done too. I know you're thankful for everything, and then you turn around and, hey, let's go buy some more shit.
Right.
But leverage that to do a lot of my holiday shopping, which most of that I got done yesterday on Cyber Monday. So yeah, nice little eventful weekend.
Yeah. No, a lot of news to go through. A lot of takes we're going to have. You see in our title there, Blitzed Takes.
That Bill, how was your weekend? You never expressed your
weekend was it was good. Spent a lot of time with family, wife's family. It was nice. Went to the watch party. Was expecting different result. Did not happen. But Black Friday's game was good. Thursday, Thanksgiving games were good. Got some shopping done, and then came back to Western New York, and we got hit with a blizzard. So everything's pretty normal. It's
oh yeah. I had to walk in the snow this morning with my Timberlands on, which was fun.
Yeah.
Made for a great day for my calves, and then I went to the gym and did leg day. So they're jelly right now. My legs are. I'm glad I'm sitting down.
Yeah. No, but no. Again, a lot of news we're going to go through tonight. Stay along with us. Yes, we'll have our opinions on the Steelers and the current state of the organization. But stay along for what's more likely, yeet or no yeet, on a scale of 1 to 10. Are they fucked with Trevor? And then I'll be back later with debate time to close this out. But no, start us off here. Los Angeles Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert is scheduled to have a procedure on Monday after suffering a broken bone on the back of his left non-throwing hand during Sunday's 31-14 win over the Raiders. I think everybody had a heart attack during this Chargers game because they thought Herbert broke his hand. It's on his non-throwing hand. It's kind of like the Rodgers situation. Don't mean to tie those two in together. But Harbaugh believes in this guy so much. He's not concerned at all. Do you have any concern with them going to Philly next Monday?
Going to Philly. Oh, that'll be a fun game.
It's going to be very
Yeah. If you like defensive football, maybe go watch that game. It's probably going to be a 17-13 or 13-10 type of affair. But now it's going to be fun. It's going to be very exciting. And a lot of storylines clashing there too. I mean, and one team's kind of going this way, the other team's kind of going that way. Yeah. Even though right now it's pretty similar records. So fun. But as far as Herbert goes, not really.
Okay.
Not really. I honestly, I barely knew it was a thing before we talked about it right before the show. And I'm like, oh, I didn't really know that happened. Okay. Yeah. I thought the Chargers just kind of ran away with things against the Raiders, which ultimately they did pull away in the second half big time. But yeah, only thing that went bad for them was, I guess, Herbert going down for a time. Was he out for the game? Did he leave the game?
Halftime came back with a huge snow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a lot of padding.
Procedure on the back of the non-throwing hand, a bone in there. Oh.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Normally you hear, he needs a finger, a thumb, a bone in the back of the hand, or Roger's case, the wrist. Like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
I think it was when he was trying to brace himself. I don't know who fucked him up. And people were saying when Crosby pushed him to the ground, that wasn't the case. It was long after that he hurt his hand. But I think it was when he got sacked and he braced himself, and I think it just snapped in the back of the hand. Who the hell knows? But no.
Crosby had a good game though, 2 sacks.
Yeah, he did go off. And
he did fine.
Herbert did yell in his ear. People want to.
Oh yeah,
it was like Rivers.
Not exactly a guy I would jaw at, but Herbert's a little bit bigger than me.
Yeah.
A little tougher than me. So
yeah.
But yeah, if you want to jaw with Crosby, go for it, dude. Have fun.
Yeah. No. And they are pacing a heated AFC wild card race and sit just behind the first place Broncos at 10-2 in the division. So that's definitely something we're going to watch this time of year. It's getting really fucking tight right now. And so we hope your team, whoever you're a fan of, is doing well in the race. And if not, hopefully you do well in the draft. But
unless you're a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, you can burn.
I don't really. Yeah. You've had your time in the sun.
Yeah. But no, switching over here. CJ Stroud, we thought these guys were dead to rights, Trevor. The last couple of weeks we've been talking about the Texans' struggles. They have that win against the Bills. Now they're back on track. Now they beat the Colts 20-16. CJ's now 3-0 at Lucas Oil Stadium. There's a lot of storylines with this. Fourth quarter, they really turned it on. It was a sloppy game. And then the defensive front just went hell-bent on Daniel Jones. What did you think about from this game? Any thoughts?
Takeaways is the Texans are finding their identity. Well, I should say have kind of confirmed their identity, right? 20-16 win here. Who else did they beat in the recent weeks? Let me pull up their schedule real quick. Bills 23-19, Titans 16-13, and Jaguars 36-29. 4 straight wins for them, 5 out of their last 6. The only loss to the Denver Broncos, 18-15. But yeah, they're finding different ways to win games. And as much as I hate to say it, they're a lot like the Broncos right now, a team that they lost to. I know the Broncos have a much better record. Luck has been a little bit more on their side than the Texans, but in recent times, I'm kind of equating those two to each other because both have great defenses. Both offenses have struggled mightily at times. The second-year quarterback's not always the most on point. Actually, Stroud's a third-year quarterback, so never mind on that. But no, as far as the Texans go, the defense has always been there. I mean, the 29 points they gave up to the Jags, that was easily the most that they gave up all season long. They did give up 27 to the Seahawks, but we see what their offense looks like. The defense is there, and that's what's going to carry them likely to the playoffs. We could see 3 AFC South teams make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
And coming back from the dead, they were, what is it? They were 3-5. Now they're 7-5. Yeah. And ahead of them, they don't have the most tough of schedules. I mean, they go to Kansas City this week. Then they face the Cardinals, Raiders, and Chargers. Cardinals and Raiders, ideally, I mean, you got at least 2 wins there between the next 3 games. And then you finish out the season with the Chargers and the Colts, who they just beat, by the way, on the road. And I know Daniel Jones was hurt playing in that game. That was definitely a factor. The offense couldn't really get off the ground for the Colts, unfortunately. But you got to give credit where credit's due. Stroud worked through tough game at times, 22 for 35, 276 and a pick. But Woody Marks, Nick Chubb doing their part, averaging 3.4 and 3.8 per carry. Nico Collins had a hell of a game, 5 for 98. Jaden Higgins coming out of his shell, 5 for 65. Receptions to yards, of course. Then the defense coming up big. Sheldon Rankins with another sack. Aziz Al-Shair, he's been a standout this year. And, of course, Henry To'o, Will Anderson, all those boys on the defense. They're looking good. They're looking very good. And they got the right things going for them at the right time.
Yeah. No, and I will tell you this. I am pinpointing. I don't know what time that game is against the Chiefs. I definitely want to watch that. If it's 1 o'clock slate, sorry. But
Sunday nighter.
Oh. If you're not doing anything Sunday night, that's going to be. I'm going to see how.
I'll be tuning in for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to see how the Chiefs' offensive line goes up against this defensive line the Texans are bringing. I mean, Jesus. But no, all good points. But moving over here, this is interesting, and I think we're a little behind on this news. But Las Vegas Raiders head coach Pete Carroll made the decision after last week's debacle loss to the Cleveland Browns to fire offensive coordinator Chip Kelly. So we didn't get to have the show last week. We were spending time with family and friends. We just got to talk about this. So Chip Kelly, in some people's eyes, he's an asshole. Some people's eyes, he's a great offensive mind. If you look back at some of the offensive play, Trevor, it wasn't Kelly's offense that you might have been used to. And some people are drawing from when Pete Carroll was in Seattle. It was the same kind of style offense that he had with, who's this guy here? Shane Waldron's offense in 2023. So I know he got fired, but do you think he was held back from making the play calls he wanted to make?
I don't know that he was held back. I think it was more just a case of trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Okay.
That being in terms of what you just said, Chip Kelly's normal offensive style, RPOs, speedy quarterback, things of that nature. You have mobility at pretty much all positions, a lot of motion, a lot of RPO, a lot of play action type stuff. Right. And the Raiders really haven't done a ton of that, at least not to a lot of success. And yeah, I know Geno Smith's not been the greatest decision maker this year. He's been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Ashton Genty's been boom and bust, as fantasy owners will tell you, and I get that all the time as a commissioner of my own league.
Right.
I hear it all. I hear it all, man. Whether it's complaints about players or complaints about rules or whatever, it all goes into my brain, and 90% of it goes out the other, in one ear, out the other, without really thinking about it. But
right,
yeah, hard to ignore how bad the Raiders have been this season. They were projected to do decently well, maybe not to win the AFC West, but at least contend for a little while, and then maybe get like 7-8 wins, be in a decent position in the hunt, gunning for the playoffs, especially with Pete Carroll at the helm. But just that mismatch on offense, it's similar situation to the Steelers. The offense is just that bad. They don't keep time of possession, and then the defense gets exhausted. Lack of complementary football. That's what's killing them right now. And the culprit, primarily, at least from my understanding and from the Raiders fans that I know in my life, God bless you, Uncle Steve, Cortland, if you're watching, sorry. That's the vibe that I got. It was the offense basically hurting things with the defensive side too.
Yeah.
And yeah, the defense is normally, we saw them last year. The Raiders defense did pretty well. And obviously they still got the likes of Wilkins and Crosby on the defensive line. So like you'd think it would translate. There wasn't a whole lot of turnover in that side of the ball, but yeah, it's just the offense is that bad. The defense gets so damn tired. They can't defend anything.
Right. No. And just to say this point, they are last in the NFL in yards per carry for the second straight season. They had 3.5 in 2025 and then 3.6 in 2024. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I hope they figure it out, Trevor, because Jetsy's a hell of a talent.
He's awesome. When he goes off, when he's hot, man. But just boom bust this year. It's tough. They didn't really address the offensive line in the offseason either. They need to do that this year.
Right. And two, hold on here. I'm going to bring this up. I forgot to plug my freaking laptop in, Trevor, so that's good. I'll throw this.
Please do that.
I'll pose this to you real quick while I grab that charger on the ground over there. Philadelphia's Black Friday loss to Chicago Bears has the Eagles looking in the mirror. Head coach Nick Sirianni told reporters that the club will reevaluate everything following the disappointing 24-15 defeat, but a late season appraisal won't come in the form of changing the offensive play caller. I guess, what's this debacle of the Eagles while I plug this in, and what the hell does Sirianni need to do? Because it's getting it's louder in Philadelphia than it is in Pittsburgh.
Well, I mean, it usually is, but it is for good reason this time. The Eagles, they've been struggling, man. They're 8-4 right now, although it does kind of feel like a false 8-4. They've skimped by on a couple games. Even their last 2 wins that they had at the Packers versus the Lions, 10-7, 16-9, largely reliant on that stellar defense that they have. And then in the last couple games, not even able to eclipse 21 points, lost to the Cowboys, who they weren't really able to rush on, by the way. The Cowboys kind of controlled that game pretty well. And then speaking of giving up rushing yards, they gave up, 260-something to the Bears?
Ew.
And running the football, 281, which I don't know if that was a stadium record. I know the Steelers gave up a stadium record. We'll get into that later. But, 280 is not a good week for Pennsylvania rush defenses in the NFL. That's for damn sure. And when you can't control the rush game, that means you're not going to control time of possession because that clock just keeps on ticking. Not to mention the dominance in the trenches. That affects the psychology of the game. That affects the psychology of the players. It affects play calling and then everything else. And then, of course, your offense doesn't have nearly as much time to catch back up in a non-pass-oriented offense, that is, for the Eagles. Of course, Jalen Hurts' struggles, well documented, did throw another pick. A.J. Brown did catch 2 touchdowns, though. He was the primary receiving threat for Philadelphia Eagles. It seems like when A.J. Brown does well, the Eagles don't. And then when he doesn't do well, he gets like 5 receptions for, 30 yards or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Eagles somehow win like 23-20 or some bullshit like that. So I don't know. I think that's more of a coincidence than people realize. But there's also an element of they're not playing their game to that too. They're primarily throwing the ball, which is not their game. They're primarily throwing the ball. They're not controlling the game, which is exactly what the Bears did. And kudos to the Bears. They are the number 1 seed in the NFC, folks. Anyone have that on their bingo card for this year?
No.
At any point in the season, have the Bears as the number 1 seed in the NFC? I can tell you I didn't.
No.
I didn't have that.
No.
I didn't think Ben Johnson was this good. And I don't know. I don't know, man.
Caleb Williams
he just seems to be I'm talking about Ben Johnson, just seems to be inspiring these guys. And it's not just like one guy carrying the load. Like you got DeAndre Swift had a great game. Kyle Monungai had a great game. Caleb was good in situations, although the stats don't really show up for it. The emergence of guys like Colson Loveland, Luther Burden, and even Zacchaeus had a decent game. Cole Kmet had a solid game. He had a touchdown. And just the defense, too. It's very deep defense, my friend.
Yes.
Even though, didn't record any sacks, you got guys like Jaquan Brisker, Kevin Baird, CJ Gardner-Johnson still on this roster, by the way, even though he's not really been one of the names that's called, which that's saying a lot about the depth of the defense that they have in Chicago. They're winning games. They're winning games their way. A lot of them, yes, close. You could say they're the Denver Broncos of the NFC, winning a lot of games close and with some luck. But, hey, what's the old saying? You got to be lucky to be good and good to be lucky. And the Bears are both in equal parts. So my hat's off, not tarp off like Ben Johnson, but my hat's off to Ben Johnson and the job that he's doing in Chicago. It's unreal. And I believe Caleb, I'm kind of ranting at this point.
You're good. No.
2,722 passing yards on the year, 12th in the league. I don't know if that puts him on pace for 4,000. The Bears are through 12 games. I'm just going to do some quick math here. 2,722 times 17. It puts him on pace for around 3,900 passing yards. So if he has a couple excellent games, above average games, could be the Bears' first 4,000-yard passer. Again, didn't have that one on the bingo card either.
No. And I'll say this, just on the Eagles side of offense, Saquon, I don't know if it's the offensive line's play, him not seeing the field, Trevor, but 56 scrimmage yards. I I'm anticipating him to have a breakout week, and it's just not happening. Like the last 4 weeks here, 5 weeks, it's just he just keeps just trucking along, but it's nothing eye-catching at all. So, and I like seeing Penn State guys do well. I hope he figures it out. I hope Jalen Hurts, wants to throw the damn ball more. He did throw it more to AJ, but it's just there's no consistency. It's just interesting. They win the Super Bowl. It's reminding me of the team when they won this last Super Bowl. They came back the following year, and I think they lost the first week of the playoffs.
Ironically enough, I think they snuck into the playoffs. They beat the Bears on the Cody Parkey double doink.
That's what it was.
And then I forget who they lost to the week after, but immediately eliminated after that. So one on a lucky bad kick, and then
and then they fire freaking what's his name? I can't remember. Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson.
Yeah, God rest his soul. But anyways,
I think he's alive, but.
Well, no, it's just they're so quick to turn, and then we get to the Steelers. And
God rest Doug Peterson's coaching career? Is
that Okay. He should have been head guy. Andy Reid. You just look at
they tried him in Jacksonville too, and it didn't work.
I mean, I like him offensive.
I like Doug Peterson. Hey,
it could happen. We will get to it. But anyways,
maybe.
Yeah. Frank Ragnow's comeback has hit a major snag. I felt very bad for this guy. 4-time Pro Bowl center who was attempting to end his retirement, returned to the Lions this week, has failed his physical and will not be rejoining the Detroit team, announced Saturday. Frank Ragnow's reported to our facility yesterday and went through the normal process of meetings. The Lions said in a statement, unfortunately, during the routine meeting with our medical team, Frank failed his physical. The medical exam revealed a grade 3 hamstring strain. This guy wants to come back, and it's just sad. I guess he could come back as a coach. I guess the door's closed on him coming
as
back
a player.
Yeah. Shame.
It sucks, but when you fail physical, and I mean, could the Lions have used the help? Yeah. I blame more of the Lions' struggles on the play calling and situational football rather than the personnel, because we know they have the talent. They've done it with this level of talent. They just did it last year. Not a lot of turnover and not a lot of change in player personnel. So it's like, kind of what gives with that team. But of course, focusing on Ragnow, it sucks. He spent how many years in the NFL? Figured. Trying to help his longtime team, a team that he was a leader of for a long time, regarded as one of the greatest leaders of his time in the NFL, and one of the most consistent offensive linemen, one of the most consistent centers you'll see for a long time as well. Do feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But you got to be in good shape, man. You got to be in good shape to play the game. And I don't know all the details of that. I don't know whether he knew that he had that. Was it it was a grade 3 sprain? I think you said it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knew something was wrong and he still tried to come back, or if it was just unbeknownst to him and it got diagnosed. But either way, sucks for the Lions. We're looking forward to having an old face enter the war. Sucks for their fans, and it sucks for him.
Yeah. Campbell did throw out, just for people to have some solace here, added a potential return for Ragnow if he's open to it in 2026. But it wasn't discussed yet with him. But Campbell is open to that idea. So he might be back. But I like how he went on his own terms in the summer, Trevor. He played 7 years and he said, you know what, hey, I just want to go. And then I guess he got the feeling again and the door's closed. It's just shitty. It's just a shitty. So what everybody's been waiting for to see if we lose our shit tonight. We can talk about.
I was going to say, Joe Guido, well timed with that comment.
The Steelers
segueing us into the. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, the Steelers debacle. We've seen all season long here. There's been high points. There's been good high points, bad points, really fucking low points. But we'll discuss, Trevor, our feelings from the 26-7 loss to the Buffalo Bills. I'll let you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
Oh God, yeah. I got a lot.
You got the list.
I do. So what I've actually started doing, I've started doing this the past few weeks. Like for example, I did the Chicago game last week.
Yeah.
I just write down. I just write down like notes during the game. Helps me pay attention during the game. Then I usually do like a pro and cons list on the back.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that pros and cons list because it was all cons. It was really all cons, other than the secondary and their open field tackling.
Yep.
Not much went right for the Steelers in that game. Obviously, well documented the crowd's reactions to it, and I'll just start in with that right away. Actually, you know what? I'll start right in just with my kind of arc of watching this game. So. Of course, it's the Steelers. I'm expecting something close. I'm expecting, not a ton of offense. Keep it close, maybe with the defense. Either that or just an absolute shootout between Rodgers and Allen. It was unfortunately neither. They did take a lead into halftime, 7-3, but I got the vibes that the Bills, once they cleaned up the turnovers and the penalties, that they were going to take over the game because they were running it really well with James Cook, per the usual. And side note, as I mentioned earlier, stadium record for rush yards given up by a Pittsburgh Steelers team at Heinz Field or Acrisure Stadium, whatever you want to call it. That place has been open since I was 3 years old.
Yep.
I'm going on 28 years old right now. So damn near a quarter century, we just saw the greatest rushing performance by an away team at Heinz Field. And not only that, another team. So anyway, I keep going all over the place. I needed to organize my thoughts. So my arc of watching this game, second half starts. Believe it was a turnover that happened first. I think it was a pick. Can't remember.
Rodgers fumble.
Oh yeah, Rodgers fumble, and then the return, and then the pick happened a little bit later, which then the Bills scored off of that one as well.
Yeah.
I had never been so quick to the trigger of just not watching a Steeler game anymore.
Oh, I'm sick.
I know it was still a 10-point game, and I watched until about 5 minutes left in the third quarter, just passively hoping for something to go right. Nothing went right. They kept running all over us. They held the ball. I don't know. It's like a 7 or 8 minute drive. It felt like toward the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And I still kept the game on, but never in my life as a Steelers fan had I felt more like there was just, one, no chance of coming back, and two, the level of apathy I just had in paying attention to that game.
Yeah.
Because you know me. Our fans know me, right? I'm a very, analytical person. I like to digest things. I like to, like I said, doing this whole list thing, pros and cons.
Yeah.
Taking notes of the, situational football, penalties, third downs, all that stuff. I list that stuff on here all the time.
Yeah.
Did not pay attention to that game at all. Literally scrolled through my phone. Just doom scrolled for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Until the Sunday night game, which was a hell of a lot more entertaining than this.
Yes, it was. It was a good game.
It was actually a really good game.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my arc of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the fans in the stadium and at home, seems like you had a pretty similar arc.
Yeah.
Up until, let's say, the end of the third quarter. Whereas I reacted with apathy, and I know a lot of Steeler fans left the building because there were Bills fans kind of taking over Heinz Field, which, by the way, another team's fans take over Heinz Field. That's unacceptable.
Sick.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's god awful.
Yeah.
They booed Renegade. Steeler fans booed Renegade.
Now, I don't know. Did you catch that on live? I don't want to interrupt your take here.
Not live. No,
Okay.
I was out of it. But
Okay.
the fans booed Renegade.
Mhm.
They chanted "Fire Tomlin" repeatedly, over and over.
Yep.
And as I said before, let another team's fans, "Hey, let's go Buffalo!" Whatever chants they were doing.
Oh yeah.
It was "Go Pack Go" earlier in the season.
Oh.
Hey, let's go Buffalo!
Yep.
Et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of the notes I had on the game. I know my thoughts weren't super organized. I just had a hard time just putting the words together for this. And of course, just the boo birds throughout the game as well. I felt like I was watching an Eagles game, which I had actually watched the Eagles game right before that. So I watched the Eagles game, and then I tuned into the Steelers game.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched the Eagles game on Friday. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But then I tuned into the Steelers game on Sunday, and it was just mirror images of each other. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Also wrote down here, only had 90 yards of total offense at the end of the third quarter.
Very good point. Yes.
Time of possession, I forget what it ended up being. I think it was like 42 minutes to Buffalo, 41-59 if you want to get real technical with it.
Yep.
Couldn't run the ball on a bottom third rush defense. We had, 58 yards rushing total. Didn't have the opportunity to rush it, really. Rodgers just looked out of it.
Yep.
Was very disconnected with his receivers, particularly on the play to Jonnu Smith. He just seems out of sync with him. And obviously, the common theme keeps on going. Nobody can get open. DK's either getting doubled or chipped off. He's getting shoved at the line. He's getting bracketed, and then no one else can get open.
Yep.
And, of course, that leads to Rodgers, and he's not mobile. It's not like he can run.
No.
Leads to either the fumble that we saw, the interception, which was by the same guy, by the way. I forget who it was. What the guy's name is.
Yeah.
Kudos to him.
Joey Bosa, I think, got.
Joey Bosa did get there. Yeah, he was there on that sack. Trying to, what's that guy's name that had the Benford, Christian Benford.
Oh, yeah.
Number 47.
Yeah.
A couple other notes that I had. Cam Hayward and Josh Allen going at it the whole game. I don't know what sparked that.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And not just the fact that the Bills set the stadium record. They did it with off tackle and halfback dive.
That's what I'm saying.
The whole game.
Yeah.
It just looked like they really didn't have any heart.
No.
They weren't playing like the Steelers defense of old that we're used to.
Right.
It's the disappointed I've been in an effort from a team, Pittsburgh Steelers team, in a long, long time.
Yeah.
It just the level of despair, disappointment, and I'll say it, humiliation.
Oh, yeah.
I felt, and I was wearing a Shazier jersey.
Yeah.
I threw it off at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand to wear it anymore. I even changed my shirt too. I was wearing a Steelers shirt, and I couldn't stand to have that logo on my chest for another minute.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very disappointing.
Yeah.
And I will say too that this same sentiment is being echoed throughout the football world. Guys like Bruce Arians, guys like Debo, guys like Stephen A. Smith have said their piece. And I did want to touch on James Harrison's comments in particular on Debo and Joe.
Yeah,
they have their own podcast, which I think is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Debo in his rant and a reel that I found on Instagram called Tomlin a good coach, not a great coach, and said a great coach gets you to play beyond your potential. And keep in mind, James Harrison, undrafted free agent.
Needed it.
He was going to ride the pine. He was going to play special teams. And then Keith Butler and Dick LeBeau get a hold of him and get you to play beyond your potential.
Yep.
And he said in regards to Tomlin not being a great coach, he has not put the right pieces in place in terms of his coaching staff to get guys to play beyond their potential. It's not a talent thing.
Nope.
It is absolutely not a talent thing.
And I've seen it all over, and it's not.
It's not a talent thing. It is an effort thing. It is a coaching thing. It is an intangible thing that the Steelers do not have right now. Also said something along the lines of the Steelers could become the new Cowboys. Could we be sitting here 20 years later, say, hey, we done boys, we made all these acquisitions, we made all these changes, and we're going to go to the Super Bowl, right? And then we don't go to a Super Bowl for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Or even a conference championship for that matter. Mm-hmm. And he ended his monologue, which was about a couple minutes long, by the way. Yeah. James Harrison never one for a loss for words. This is very poignant with me. I will be a Steeler fan for life, but right now I have lost hope.
Yep. Yeah.
And this is at 6-6 with a share of the division lead in our grasp right now.
Correct. Right. Yeah.
I know how that sounds. And I know Raiders fans, Browns fans, Jets fans, Saints fans, they're probably looking at us and being like, really? You guys are depressed? You guys are humiliated?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are, because we hold ourselves to a very high standard. We hold our team to a very high standard. We hold our coaches, players to a very high standard, and that is winning championships, getting rings, putting trophies in the trophy case. Right now, we are the furthest away from that we have been under Mike Tomlin.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, no. But, yeah, I'll throw my 2 cents in here.
I need
it. Yeah, no, you're good. No, that was a hell of a job. You did a great opening monologue yourself.
What? Side note, drinking Irish whiskey with an Italian guy on my chest.
That's a fucking dope sweatshirt, Gabagoo. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing this to the ugly sweater Christmas party for my work on Friday.
Hell yeah. No, watching the game, everybody knows the wife's Bills fan, so house divided. Did not expect high hopes. I thought we could compete. Again, I was worried about Rodgers with the cast. I didn't know what the hell he was going to have on his hand. We see a full-on cast up to the knuckle. So I'm worried about it. Okay, I'm seeing him warm up, Trevor. Okay, how the hell is he going to handle that ball on the snap? So we see him do pistol, shotgun, strictly. He's not getting under center.
No, he was doing like tosses to the right too.
Tosses,
because he couldn't
yeah. I mean, it didn't play role. No one's getting fucking open. And when me and Trevor talk here, I want people to know we're trying not to be biased, and we do know what the hell we're talking about. We're not professional analysts or whatever, but we do know what we're talking about.
We're fans. We're fans. We're
coming
at you, as I would say, informed fans.
Yeah. But I'll say this. So when that first drive, or whenever we scored the touchdown, I'm like, okay, good. Pat's not on the field at all. I need to throw this out here. And I'll get into my thoughts on why I don't think Pat's out there. Metcalf also going into at the end of this game also has the same amount of receptions as Gainwell. That right there in itself should be concerning. If your running back has
DK had one more than him, so I think he has one more reception than Gainwell.
Okay, one more
which still, but yeah,
150 million, Trevor. What the fuck are we doing?
I know.
But you do that. When I watched them that first, and if you watch the game, you guys are going to know what I'm talking about. The first run when Cook goes to the left, then he cuts back right. The whole fucking line goes to the side he cut to and cut back across and had that open. I think it was a 20-yard run. I said, we're fucked. I knew right then and there they were going to gash us on the run. TJ, there's no effort. Hayward is more worried about John with Josh Allen than fucking getting in there. Everybody wants to talk about how Harmon couldn't play. Well, it's next man up in Tomlin's system. If it's next man up, then it shouldn't matter. We don't have Harmon. I don't want to hear that excuse. But Hayward's more focused on John with Josh. Ramsey, I don't know what he did in the pass section. I mean, they didn't really pass a lot, but I didn't see him making a lot of plays.
They didn't have to.
And then today, Slay, he was the main guy. We needed to get him. Tomlin's press conference. This is what else is pissing me off with his word. We're going to try to develop Slay into the system more. Motherfuckers released on waivers 2 hours after that press conference. Now I don't believe a damn thing. I don't know what I don't know what's going on. He's saying Asante Samuel's more pro ready, so that's why he was getting more snaps during the Bills game. But as a collective, Trevor, the defense didn't show me Steelers football. They look like they were jogging. TJ, he's getting fucking juked out of his jock strap when Josh does a simple jab step, just like Cook. And you had Lynn. This is what drives me nuts. You had Lynn Swan come out to do the terrible wave. And that guy is in the presence of your game. And that's the product you give. That just really doesn't boast well with me at all. That just, where's the pride? Oh, this is an all-time great here. He's watching us. We should, that should give you an extra kick in the ass. And you just lay an egg. And Tomlin, in his presser today, hey, we'll reevaluate things that are going on on the defensive side of the ball. I'll get more involved in the play calling. You're already involved in the play calling. So I don't know. We're seeing the same shit, Trevor. Like, what do you mean? Every week you're telling us something different. So am I out on Tomlin? It's getting there. It's getting real hot. And I told you about that photo I have with him when he first became coach. And that's why there's some sentiments there. But you need to win. And if you're not winning in Pittsburgh, you need to go. You did it with, and why I want to add more substance to this. You did it with Noel. Okay. Noel and you and the organization, they came to an agreement. Okay. We're going to part ways. Cower, it was a different situation. There's family stuff going on.
He needed to retire.
Now, Tomlin, the Rooneys are not going to fire him. So everybody out there on this social media and in the media, besides us, I guess people count us as media, whatever, they're not going to fire him. That is not the Rooneys. Tomlin and them might come to an agreement, but they're never going to be a firing happening. They're going to part ways. It's going to be a mutual thing. And on my last point here, I got to say Arthur Smith has certain guys, and that's what I'm noticing. If you're not his guy, you're not going to be involved in his system. So that's what I think is going on with Pat. He's not Art's guy. No. That's why he's on the bench. But hey, we're paying you $48 million.
Yeah, I think that's a little bold.
I didn't mean to ramble there, but I just
no, dude. I rambled.
Sit there, and you're like, it's such a toxic relationship. You, myself, Steeler Nation. Okay, hey, we got the Ravens this week. It's going to be hard hitting. We expect the James Harrison plays, the Troy Polamalu plays, and I think we're going to get our ass kicked in Baltimore. Be quite frank with you.
Yeah, I'll make a couple more points on the game, but looking forward, if you can't get up for the Ravens game, we go to Baltimore, correct?
Yeah.
If we go to Baltimore and we get our ass handed to us like we did in the playoffs not too long ago, I'm out. I'm out. If you can't get up for Ravens week, this is not a normal rivalry.
No.
This is well documented, and people throughout the NFL, not just in Pittsburgh, not just in Baltimore, say this is just a different level of a rivalry. If you can't get up and at least keep this game competitive well into the fourth quarter, if this game is done in the third quarter, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out on Tomlin. as I told you either last night or the night before when we talked on the phone, on the train that is the Mike Tomlin train, I'm leaning over the edge. I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on to a bar like this, and I'm leaning over the edge. My left foot's almost on the ground. If we get blown out by the Ravens, I'm hopping off.
Yeah. You have to. It's not good.
And I'm sick to my stomach that that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Ravens have had their own struggles.
Yeah.
I feel like this might be the game where, oh, look, Lamar goes off on the Pittsburgh defense.
Yeah, no. Here's a good point here real quick. Why do our wide receivers for years seem to have so much trouble getting separation to get open? Too slow, not having a solid wide receiver 2 to spread defenses secondary from the Padre. My feeling is, Trevor, I'm trying not to be so negative, but it's just so damn hard. Canada, it looks like Matt Canada's offense at times. Do you see that, or is it just me? Like, it's just like Fickner.
I mean, I see some different wrinkles to it, but same result. The results-based business, and we're not getting the results.
Right.
In terms of the receivers, I would agree with that. That's, I'd say the last time we had a really good wide receiver 1 and 2 combo was the years that AB and Juju were together.
Oh, it was special. Oh, God. Yeah.
It's wonderful. It was a beautiful thing. Yep. Then now, obviously, we don't have a wide receiver 2. Calvin can't catch a ball to save his life. Roman Wilson hasn't developed like we thought he would. And I don't know why we don't throw the ball to Darnell. I guess Thielen's coming in now. Great.
I was going to wait for you to bring it up.
Yeah, no. Add to the retirement home that is the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be great. Picked him up off of waivers. Said he wanted to, get his release and go to a potential contender. Maybe try and win a Super Bowl or make a deep playoff run. Wrong team picked him up for that. I can tell you that much. And then a couple more points on the game. I didn't have these written down, but the Bills had 2 backup tackles in the game.
Good point.
Steelers had no sacks and obviously gave up those, I think it was 260-something rushing yards. Yep. No sacks, 249 rushing yards.
Yep. Yeah. And Herbig, he was out there. Highsmith was out there. TJ, Sawyer. I don't know. You can't. It just seems like every week. And the reason I'm going longer on this, we'll probably go over to Trevor's segments of news after this. Anyways, I think it's come to the fact of Tomlin says all the right stuff for the press conferences, and in a weird fucked up.
Depends on your definition of right, but yeah.
Well, you don't know. He half answers. He's so good at that. Like when I hear the report,
I saw a hilarious tweet, and I can't remember who it's from. Maybe I can find it on Instagram here. Maybe I saved it. Yeah. Somebody said something along the lines of Mike Tomlin will say in the press conference, we need to eat soup with spoons, not forks, and then sign a 2018 Pro Bowler that's past his prime. Let me see if I can find that tweet real quick.
No. But it just, the only time I've seen him challenged in press conferences, and this is my fucked up media side of what we do here every Tuesday, is that Sunday it seemed like there was outside reporters in there that were more challenging on his answers. And then you watch today's, he can just literally say the same spiel of shit he said for the last 5 years. Oh, okay, Mike. But Sunday, hey, how do you feel about the fans booing you? I share in their comfort. Okay, well, how the fuck do you you gotta let me know some more. You can't just say.
Honestly, it just seems like this time the message is really running dry.
It's just,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I went through this. We went through this just a little bit ago with James Franklin.
Correct.
That post-game presser after the Northwestern game, it felt like a state funeral.
Yep.
This was as close to that a Mike Tomlin press conference has been for me.
Yep.
I actually watched that one. I normally don't watch them. And like I said, I turned the game off. I didn't even watch the Sunday night game. I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't watch any more football the rest of the night.
Draining.
And then sidebar, I figured out I'm banned on PlayStation for some stupid reason, but made for a hell of a night. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Couldn't stand to watch football anymore until the next day. And then that's when I listened to the Mike Tomlin presser. Thankfully, I didn't do that while I was doing my walk in the morning. I listened to it in the afternoon after the gym, after I was exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Damn near put me to sleep and gave me a nap.
Yeah.
Honestly, it felt like something. The mood was that of stuff you would say at a funeral. So, and I did find that tweet, by the way. Seth Rorabaugh, and I quote, Mike Tomlin will say something like, "We can't eat soup with forks. We need spoons." And then the Steelers will sign a 2018 Pro Bowler to the practice squad.
Yeah. And
that tweet apparently went viral. So good on Seth Rorabaugh for summing that up pretty well, I would say. But yeah, and we've been dejected about Steelers performances in the past.
Yeah.
I don't think it's out of the realm to say for a lot of Steeler fans, I know for you and me, this one felt different.
Yeah.
This one felt like something leading to some sort of finality with this whole thing. Like, this is a loss that you point to and say, yep, that's when his fate was sealed.
I have never been, and I apologize to everybody. I didn't yet, but I if they're watching, that was the most lackadaisical, sarcastic I've been watching a Steelers game. Like I watched Josh get that touchdown, and I'm just like, oh, he's the greatest, man. I'm like, I'm so fucking sad, because when I heard the boos, I said, okay. And then I saw when they panned the seats, and I only saw red and blue. I go, okay, fuck. That's, and then that's when my heart sunk more, Trevor, because I'm like, okay, the city is depressed. The fan base wants Tomlin's head. Rodgers has a broken nose or whatever the fuck's going on. And here's another thing I got to say.
He jammed his own thumb inside the face mask by accident on that fumble, and that's what cut the nose.
I mean, it looked like Rodgers.
A far cry. As people were saying it looked like Ben. Ben got it broken by Haloti Ngata, snapped it back into place, and then came back and won the game. Rodgers broke his own nose. I don't know if it was broke. He made his own nose bleed.
Right.
And then came back and did nothing.
Yeah. But just to keep the show going here, I just, final statement for me.
I was going to say, we'll address a couple. I want to address a couple of the comments here.
Yeah. But final statement for me is, we have Rodgers come in on a $10 million deal. I honestly, after that happened to him, I honestly say to myself, if I was him, what the fuck was I doing? Why did I even do this? He didn't have to do this, and I just, when I saw him bloodied and taped up on the sideline, I just felt bad for him, Trevor. And I know people have their thoughts and feelings on he's a fucking weirdo, head case, whatever. But
people have their thoughts on his presser too. He kind of threw some of his teammates under the bus, but
he went after them. But I'll tell you, that reporter, I don't know if you saw what I shared on the story. That guy might not be invited back because he was pissed.
He was grilling him pretty good. I saw that clip. I didn't see the whole presser, but I saw the clip.
Yeah, he's like, I know what you're trying to do here, and I'm not going down that road. And it's like, okay. And then you got the press on everybody's backs. It's just toxic times. When I guess to ask you this, when was it this bad? Has it ever been this bad in our fandom? Do you feel?
I can't recall a time where I felt worse. I know a lot of, older Steeler fans, my dad, your dad, people that lived through the 70s and 80s can probably recall a worse time.
The Browns loss?
Yeah, maybe.
Pouncey and Ben on the bench.
Because that was kind of the end of an era.
Yeah.
That was bad. But that one was just more bitter disappointment rather than just straight up apathy toward the product and toward what was being put in front of you.
Yeah.
I think I'm at the point. I will be at full on apathetic mode if we get blown out by the Ravens next week, and then we go to 6-7. And as far as I'm concerned, I know they'll show the graphics and they'll be like, "Oh, the Steelers are in the hunt. They're technically still alive." In the
when they showed
those aren't going to mean shit to me. So
when they showed the non-losing season graphic, when we were fucking losing, I said, "Get that the fuck off! I don't want to see it right now. We're down 16. Fuck you. I don't want whatever.
Yeah,
whatever." And you know what? Yes, there's been a lot of good moments. Yes, there's been wins, but I mean, there's been times. Jesus, we should have had two Super Bowls at least, more with Ben, but that didn't happen.
If Tom Brady wasn't alive, then that probably would have happened.
Yeah. And it's just, there's just been heartbreak. And yes, I know other franchises. Yeah, we've been spoiled in our lifetime. Some people have never seen the Super Bowl win. I get that. But when you expect greatness to happen and it's just the same fucking product, and and you have the team that can do it, and you just can't figure out, is it the players, is it the coach, scheme, is it Rooney's? I mean, people are going after the Rooney's now. And it's just,
I know. I'll just say I'll say two common threads throughout all of it. Tomlin, and of course the Rooneys, the ownership are the second.
Yeah. Well, he's just, I don't know. He's there. He's not like Dan. He's not Dan.
No, he's not Dan.
No.
Dan died in 2017. That was the last time we had a playoff win. God rest his soul.
And he cared about them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Questions.
Yeah. Real quick in the comments, Joe Guido been very active in the chat tonight. Appreciate you, Joe.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on who the new coach might be? I haven't given that any thought. We did throw one out there, Doug Peterson, maybe. I highly doubt that. I don't know if he has any ties to the Pittsburgh area or ties to Pennsylvania through the Eagles, but that's the one that comes to mind. I gotta find out.
Signetti.
He just signed a big extension.
No, I know. I'm just thinking.
That'd be cool, though. That'd be cool. Oh, they'd love him. Might as well hire Narduzzi to his staff while we're at it.
Right.
I'll definitely put some thought on that, especially if things continue to go downhill, Joe.
Yeah.
So I don't have a straight answer for you right now. Like I said, Peterson's the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I view that as lowly likely. That makes sense. Lowly likely or highly unlikely, however you want to phrase it.
Just to answer the question too, I don't know. Again, Tomlin, when we hired him, he was kind of a prove it guy. I mean, there's not really. Yeah. He didn't have he was on the Bucks. He was a secondary
coordinator,
coach.
I believe. Yeah, secondary coach. I think he was DC at one point.
Okay. I mean, there's a certain thing I think the Rooneys look for, and that's a good person. Not a very outspoken person, but Tomlin in his early years was, like we talked about, he was a little more than cower.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't, again, like Trevor, I'm going to have to think about that because there's a certain type of person that the Rooneys want leading their team. If you look back in history, family guy, I think. And also I don't think want to lose that image. They do draft good people, Trevor, good players, good humans. So I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into that. And I'm
not always the best talents, but good humans.
I will say this. I'm very worried. I know I already said a final statement. I do not want to go in this offseason needing a new coach and a new quarterback. Whoa.
I would say be prepared to reset then.
You could clear house.
Probably get rid of Tomlin's entire staff, I would say. If he's gone, I think his staff is gone. Honestly, if you're both those coordinators right now, Arthur Smith and Terrell Austin,
tight.
Yeah. You have a pencil up your ass right now.
Okay.
It's that tight.
Real for sure.
And just another thought that came to mind on that.
Yeah.
Where was Chuck Noll from?
Fuck it. He was from PA.
From one of our rivals. One of our division rivals.
Oh God, Trevor, I don't know. No, not
You don't know? Okay. I'll spare the suspense. He was a Cleveland guy.
Oh, okay, Browns. Okay, and then
Where did Bill Cowher play football under Schottenheimer?
Brown.
Do we go to that well again? Maybe go get Stefanski if the Browns fire him? It's a thought. It's not a good or bad thought.
I'll take
It's
that
just
defensive coordinator. What the hell's his name?
Yeah, I forget his name.
Sir, Jim.
Jim. Does it start with
Schwartz.
Schwartz?
Yes, I take that. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe maybe go get Jim Schwartz.
But anything else on this topic, Trevor? Before we go over to your
your pops had another one in here.
Okay.
Why is it that fans seem to see the obvious ineptitude of the team, but there seems to be some players that defend the abilities of Tomlin? Who is wrong? Do you want to field that one? Because I have my thoughts.
Oh, where the hell's this out here?
It's a little bit up. It's at 8:50. It was commented. So yeah, 20 minutes ago, Jeff. Sorry.
Yeah,
We've been on this for a little minute. We've been on this for a few minutes.
But there seems to be some players that doing it. I think I'll tell you right now. I think you saw for the first time, and God bless his soul too. Ben, he never. They gave him a rookie center, and I'll never forgive them for that. But I think for the first time you saw Rodgers, what made everybody uncomfortable, that are Tomlin lovers. He was calling players out. He was calling out practice, because I guess there's a situation that Tomlin's very big on the elements, them being in the elements, and then the practice is not good, because if it's windy like how it was at the game day, Trevor, how the hell are you going to throw that ball to practice plays? I mean, they have a beautiful indoor facility there at Complex. So yeah, I think Tomlin, it's all politics there. I don't think players can say what they want to say, or you'll get benched.
Yeah, it's similar to another comment your dad actually made. Your dad seems like a very insightful guy. This stuff. Reporters asking challenging questions could have their press pass revoked. That was his latest comment at 9 p.m. That's maybe an element of it. I don't think it's people. I don't think it's players necessarily defending like the coaching abilities of. How do I want to phrase this? I think people defend Tomlin because he is a player's coach.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Rodgers.
He is. Yeah, he's a friend to the players, and sometimes you need a guy that's not so much of a friend to the players. And right now, with all these old guys there, with all these veterans that have their own egos, right?
Yep.
And you have a veteran coach, I get a sense of entitlement. I get a sense of, like I said, apathy. And I just get a sense of just not wanting it as much from this team, not wanting it as much for the team.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because of where you guys are as an organization.
Yeah.
Like I said, veteran coach, you bring in all these veteran guys with their own egos that not only their abilities are dwindling, but they have potentially their own agendas. I know that was called into question on Debo and Joe's podcast earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And even to an extent on football, and with Ben Roethlisberger, he talked about that a little bit.
The only guy, there's only three guys I respect right now on the team. Ramsey, because he's the only one that shows me anything of the mid-2000s defense. He's mouthy.
I'm still a little.
Oh, but he's intense. He's there. He gives a shit, Trevor.
Sure.
Rodgers, because Hall of Famer, that's whatever. And then TJ, is getting to that point with me. I do respect him, but if the scheme is they don't want to move you, I think we're at the stage of your career. Hey, my stats are shit. I got a guy in Cleveland that's kicking my ass in the sack leads right now. Can I get moved around? Like still, I was like, they moved him one time. If all the fans or people watching this, just so you know, they moved him one time, and Josh scored the fucking touchdown on that play. They moved him to the center, right behind Yaya, and he completely went where TJ wasn't at. So why did you wait? Why would you wait till at the 15-yard line? Hey, we're gonna move you now, and you give him a clean fucking lane. It's whatever. I don't know. It's a debacle. Give me me and you the fucking headset. I swear to God, we could do a better job, Trevor. I mean, this is a mess.
Look at what Green Bay does, and look at what Dallas did with Micah. They move him all over the field. Sometimes he plays middle. Sometimes he plays on the weak side. Sometimes he plays on the strong side. Yeah. And right now, he's third in the league in sacks.
I mean, Reggie White got moved way back when. They move him in the middle, and then he moved to the left, and then he was on the right. Sometimes he lined up as a linebacker on the edge. I don't know what. Kevin Green, that's another. I mean, they moved him around. Greg Floyd. Fuck. It's great. It's great. He has 115 sacks. He has 6, if I'm right on that right now.
It's like 6.5. Oh, he has 7. He actually has 7.
So from 2 years ago, how do we go from 22 and you drop down 15 fucking sacks? And last year, 10?
Last year, he had 11.5.
11.5. Okay, so we came down from 11. Then we came down to, you're depleting.
We were at 19 and 23, 11.5 in 24, and then about on pace for about, I'd say like 10.
Okay.
10.5, 11 maybe.
Yeah.
I'm doing the math in my head correct. Again, Irish whiskey. So
that's all right. But, and if they say it's a nutrition thing, the fucking guy doesn't play all the snaps. So how is he tired? I don't know if how the fuck he's tired, because he switches out with Sawyer and Herbig. So I don't know. He can't get moved around because he's tired. Well, he only plays, I don't know, the percent, 45% of the snaps, not even. What the fuck? I don't know. I could talk about this all night.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
But hey, no, see how we're doing next Tuesday. I think it's going to be as much in depth after the Ravens. If they lose to the Ravens, tell everybody that enjoys seeing 2 Steelers fans bitch, because it's going to be electric.
Go watch Jersey Jerry and what's his name, and then come watch us too.
I feel bad. He's going to have a heart attack.
Speaking of Jersey Jerry, just one little last anecdote. Yeah. He is Jersey Jerry. I saw a clip, I think it was on TikTok, something along the lines of, I've been homeless, I've been a drug addict, I've been through financial troubles. The Steelers have made me more depressed than when I was homeless and a drug addict.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Some along the, that's not the exact. I can't remember exactly what he said, but yeah,
hold on.
Yeah, which is true. He has been, he was for a while.
One more question here from Adam. Why would they continue to let Rodgers get killed when he's already broken? It's like they are trying to end his career. That did cross my mind.
Yeah.
At the end of the game.
I did also have written down, why did they start Rodgers? Or should Rodgers have started? I phrased it. Should you have tossed Mason in there? Or God forbid we try the rookie out and see how he does?
Ben?
I tell you, if they get blown out by the Ravens next week, just do it. Give Steeler fans a reason to watch your games, because they're not going to watch your games if Rodgers is, he keeps getting killed and you're scoring 10 points a game and getting blown out by 3 touchdowns.
Right.
So give Steeler fans a reason to watch, maybe some hope for the future.
Yeah, you didn't draft them to collect dust. Might as well give them a chance. But we'll go over to what's more likely. Is that good with you, Trevor?
I finished my drink during that segment.
Yeah.
I need to drink water.
Okay.
I have water. I have
Okay.
water right here. I'll be good. Yeah. What's more likely? Let's run it, please.
All right. Welcome to this week's edition of What's More Likely with Trevor Dinsmore.
I see you needed some water as well. Refresh the palate a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to get off of football for a second. Is that okay with you?
I'm okay with that.
Just for a second. For a second. So I don't know if you've been keeping track of the NBA at all. Your Lakers are doing pretty well, by the way. 15-5.
Look, it's doing good.
Yeah, he had like 9 turnovers the other night and a loss, but otherwise, he was in a loss. It shows you how much I'm paying attention. I don't even lost or won. But not really talking about them. I don't know why I brought up the Lakers. We're going to talk about the Thunder for a second. They are 20-1 right now. 20-1. Yep. Absolutely ridiculous. SGA is on an MVP campaign again, and they're just picking up where they left off last year. But another hot team, surprisingly to everybody, is the Pistons.
Yeah.
Who are first in the East, standing at 17-4 right now, 8-2 in their last 10, differential of 5.6 points a game, scoring 118.8 a game. Equal records on the road and at home, 8-2, led by, I think it's Cade, right? Cade in points, averaging 28.2 a game. Then Jalen Duren's averaging 11.8 rebounds. Cade, 9.3 assists. And then Tobias Harris averaging 15 points a game. They're probably paying him way too much to do that. Duncan Robinson and Brewster Thompson averaging double digits as well. A pretty deep roster for the Detroit Pistons if you really actually diagnose it for a second.
Yeah.
But more likely that the Thunder set the NBA record for wins at 74, or the Pistons ride out their hot streak to win the East. And I'll give you odds after the fact.
I'll go Thunder.
You go Thunder to set the record for wins?
Yeah.
74. They're on pace to do it.
They're just obviously. I caught one of their games. They are fucking
stupid. Yeah,
Chet Holmgren, I thought, was just a skinny tree. Yeah. He's a hell of a player. Shea, this is what happens when you make smart decisions, and that's what they did.
Yep.
So, I see him breaking the Trevor. Yeah, they could definitely.
The Thunder, for their money, have 7 players averaging double digits.
Yeah,
in points.
I mean, it's
nuts.
The most perfect situation you could have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hartenstein's averaging a double-double a game. What the hell? Isaiah Hartenstein, who couldn't really find a spot with the Knicks, goes to the Thunder. All of a sudden, he's leading the team in per-game rebounds.
He was playing damn good in that game I was playing.
What game did you watch?
It was over the weekend. Or maybe it was...
Portland, maybe?
Yeah, Portland. Yeah, they were just...
It was Portland?
Yeah. They just looked stellar. It was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're having fun. That's the biggest thing there. Just
well, they're a bunch of young guys. Of course they're having fun.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. As much as I like the Pistons, which... I liked them during the Wallace and Billups days, back in 2004 when they were, they beat your Lakers in the finals, correct?
They were spectacular. They had no business doing it. They did it.
Correct. Lakers are going for a three-peat at the time?
Yeah. Wallace just shut down Shaq. I mean,
I don't know how it happened. Yeah.
and they had another guy.
Anyway.
Oh, Hamilton. Yeah. It's just, Rip Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. To me, I don't know how well the Pistons can sustain this. They likewise have a bunch of young talent. I don't know how well they're going to handle the pressure.
Yeah.
You got a pretty star-studded East Conference, and I know a lot of the usual players are kind of down in the luck. Pacers at 4-17 without Halliburton.
Yep.
The Milwaukee Bucks are 9-13. They've had guys in and out of their lineup. Sixers are kind of down on their luck, but you still have Cleveland there. Orlando's had just a weird ass resurgence, and they're competitive again. Toronto there, the Heat are there, and then obviously you got the Knicks that are always going to be competitive. I think it's just too stacked. I think they could get like a 2 or 3 seed. Don't get me wrong on that.
Yeah,
to sustain their current pace and get the number 1 seed, I don't think that's going to happen.
No,
I have more faith in the Thunder. 952 winning percentage that makes for. Damn, by the way,
what I've
heard of. Lakers for their money have 750, 75%. They won 75% of their games, so they're doing pretty good too.
I just want LeBron to leave, and then I'll watch basketball again.
It seems like LeBron might want to leave too. He seems to be getting more and more tired.
Spotlight's on Luka now.
Yeah,
he's there.
Yeah,
but people are excited with him. I love.
How about that Reeves guy too?
Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
And 25, I think he's averaging, if I'm not mistaken, a game.
Something like that. Yeah, I haven't looked at the Lakers.
I'll follow. Like I'll watch highlights. I can't.
28.
I see.
Actually, 28.
28.
Yeah, 28.1.
Wow. He's special.
28.1, 6.6, and 5.7. That's points, assists, and rebounds.
Damn.
Respectively.
Okay. Him and Luka, there's the future right there. Yeah.
There you go, Doc.
Bunch of couple of white guys just balling.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And somehow DeAndre Ayton averaging 8.5 rebounds a game.
Yeah, cool. He's going through something though. His hair's messing me up. Is he a rot? Is he trying to do it right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Beats me.
That's what LA does.
Back to football.
Yeah.
We can go back to football. Not the Steelers.
Okay.
One NFL thing, and then we're going to talk college football playoffs.
Oh, very exciting.
The new rankings just dropped literally an hour or two before we got on the show.
Yep.
Most likely to win the AFC South, Colts, Jags, or Texans. And for reference, our first what's more likely question, I promised to give odds. Thunder to set the record for wins, plus 580. Pistons to win the East, plus 550. So pretty even there. We're both taking the longer odds, though. But anyway, most likely to win the AFC South, Colts, Jags, or Texans.
The Texans win that last game against Colts. This is going to get interesting here. And I think the Colts are on.
They still have to play each other twice?
Yeah.
No, just once.
Oh, they only play once.
Yeah. Well, I guess they played each other. But if it could come down to that last game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Texans.
Wow. Okay. They're 7-5, by the way.
They're going
to. You just think they're just going to keep staying that hot, ride the defense. They're gonna ride the D.
When I saw them when they played the Bills, I said, "Holy shit!" Okay,
they look good.
This is I don't know where the hell this has been. I know they've had a good defense. Yeah,
Indianapolis has to play the Jags twice. That's what it is. I knew somebody had to play somebody twice in that division. Indianapolis has to play the Jags twice, those are actually 2 favorites to win it, obviously because of the records.
Yeah, the Jags might split. It's gonna
be fun.
Interesting. It is. It's tight all around the board right now for a lot of teams. So yeah, I'll go Texans. So
I like that pick.
Surprising.
Yeah. It just the Colts are going this way. The Jags are going this way, and the Texans are going this way.
Yeah.
Jags have seemed to find a formula. Texans have definitely found a formula. Trevor Lawrence is finding a way to win close games.
Yes, he is.
It's doing very well for them, my friend. And I think they've won what? They won 3 in a row. And they just kicked the Titans' ass, which you should. I think the Titans have gone like I don't know how many quarters without scoring a touchdown.
It's very depressing.
Yeah, you want to talk about depressing. Yeah, go be a Titans fan. They did lose to the Texans once and beat them once. So the Jags split with them.
Yeah.
Indianapolis just lost to the Texans. And the Colts and Jags can beat up on each other twice. Yeah, there's a path there for the Texans.
Yeah.
There's a path.
Yeah.
That does entail beating some good teams, but the Texans are becoming a good team at the right time.
Yeah. And CJ's figuring it out.
Yeah.
A lot of people dropped him in fantasy. I just want to throw that out there. If he's on waivers, might want to consider. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, give him a look. Give him a look.
Just want to little nugget there.
Not, maybe not a start, but a look. Maybe get him so no one else does.
That's what people are doing with Burrow all across the
Oh, people kept Burrow on their IRs for
time
he was out for the 12 weeks that he's
smart.
Yep. Yeah. If you have the IR spots, go for it.
Yeah. It's tough, Trevor. It's tough.
I don't know. I like your Texans pick. I don't know. I still have faith in the Colts.
I do. I do too.
I think this latest stretch of theirs, a little bit of bad luck involved. And then obviously Jones was hurt this past game against the Texans. Still have Jonathan Taylor playing lights out. You still have a pretty damn good defense. Not a whole lot of injuries on that side of the ball either.
I'm just amazed.
And the last 3 games that you've lost, all of your games that you've lost this year, if you're the Colts, were 1-score games.
And he's playing with a hairline fracture. So I'm just interested in what the hell's the plan, because that shit can go sideways real quick. And then you have AR in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He takes a bad hit, Trevor. That snaps.
I get that.
What do you do? Yeah, I don't know. But his buddy made him a 3D guard, so he should be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, even in the loss, the Colts were playing decent situational football, won the penalty battle and the turnover battle. Couldn't find a way to win.
That guy,
I don't know.
The field goal. If he doesn't miss the extra point, we're talking about a different game.
That is true. An extra point was missed in that game, and there was a drive where the Colts could have kicked the field goal, tied the game, maybe send in overtime. Yeah, good point. So I don't know. Lady Luck has a way of going kind of back and forth on you, and I think it's going to go the other way for the Colts very soon. Hopefully, as provided Daniel Jones gets healthy. So I'll go with the favorite. And the Colts plus 135, Jags plus 145, and Texans plus 310 on FanDuel to win the division right now.
I'm going to check that out. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe toss some money in there. Your dad again. He's very active.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, we have. I don't know. Yeah. We're lucky. Those were the 2 games that we had 5 turnovers, or maybe it was 6 in the Patriots game.
Yeah.
Anyway, most likely of these 3 Power 4 teams to make the college football playoff. We're doing some playoff talk here for y'all. North Texas, Tulane, or James Madison. And all 3 of these teams involved in conference championships this weekend. Troy plays James Madison for the Sun Belt, and Tulane and North Texas play each other for the American Athletic Championship, the AAC. And as it stands, the highest of those 3 in the most recent college football playoff rankings, which just released, like I said, a couple hours ago or so, Tulane was at 20, North Texas was at 24, and JMU was at 25. And remember, that 12 spot is reserved for a non-Power 4 team, or or group of 5 team.
Okay.
So, and it's in all likelihood going to be one of those 3. So who's your pick?
James Madison.
You like James Madison?
I love them. I love watching them. If they're
They
on.
they are 11-1.
Yeah.
They're 11-1 and projected to win the Troy game by 23.5. So if they just completely blow them out of the water and impress them,
I hope.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But of course, you got the 2 teams that are above them
That's what I'm worried about.
vying for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're pick the underdogs. Well,
Yeah.
in terms of the odds, you pick the underdogs the last couple questions here, which I admire.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to pick the favorite. North Texas is favored in that American Athletic Championship game. I don't know. I like Tulane too much. I like Tulane.
Tulane's good too. Yeah.
Yeah, the Green Wave, man. They're one of my favorites to play in college football 25. They always just have like a good combination of offense, defense, skill positions to put them in a good spot.
Yeah.
And I do want to see like who'd they lose to. I want to see they lost to Ole Miss. That makes sense. And they lost to UTSA. Okay, so that was their worst loss, I guess.
Okay.
But pretty much kicked the shit out of everybody else. Beat Northwestern, beat Duke. And yeah, that's really their 2 best quality wins. And if they beat North Texas, that would be probably chief among them. Be their first top 25 win of the season. North Texas ranked, like I said, 24th. Okay. James Madison 25th, Tulane 20th.
Okay.
Run for the Green Wave. Green Wave.
Yeah.
One more college football playoff question for you. More likely scenario between these 2. The College Football Playoff Committee finds a way to leave Notre Dame out of the college football playoff. I believe they're at 88% odds to make it after their last blowout victory. Right. Or the winner of the ACC championship game, that being Duke and Virginia, makes their way into the bracket.
I don't see how you can't have Notre Dame in there, so I'm going to go with the latter.
I agree. I'm going to go with either Virginia or Duke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd think it would have to be Virginia, right? They're ranked 17.
Yeah. That one for sure. Yeah. Yeah, there's no argument there. No, Virginia's played. I've only caught, I think, one of their games. I don't see how you can't have them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Notre Dame 88%. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that was after the Stanford win. Okay. Which, if you watch the game, which it was at 10:30 at night, started at 10:30 at night, so I don't blame you for not. They were still trying to score points at the end of the game, even though they were
and you have to
trying to impress the playoff committee with just how things are in the modern game. But still, the torrid run that they went on after starting 0-2, and mind you, lost those games by a combined 4 points.
Correct.
I don't know how you leave them out. I don't envision a scenario where that's going to happen. So I'm going to go with the latter as well. I don't think either of them are going to happen. I don't think that there's going to be an ACC representative in these playoffs. At least it doesn't seem like there's going to be. It could be Miami. Yeah. Could be Miami. Could be Virginia. Although with the format being the way that it is, it's going to be the Power 4 conference champions in all likelihood, and then the group of 5.
Do you find it? And I don't mean to ask a question within the question, but
go ahead.
The sportsmanship in it, like these poor teams, they have to run the shit up. You know what I mean? Like I noticed that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, even the commentators were saying it in the fourth quarter. Like, you didn't see this in college football 10 years ago when it was the BCS.
Right.
Because it's not based on like full on computer metrics. Correct. It's based on a committee that's supposed to be unbiased
Right.
and weighs all these different things against one another. Strength of victory, strength of schedule, strength of loss.
Yeah.
Top 25 wins, top 25 losses, quality wins, quality losses,
Yeah.
obviously the points, what conference they're in, everything.
Yeah.
You're supposed to weigh all this stuff against each other. Obviously, to what kind of run are these guys on? That's what we had to rely on with Notre Dame last year.
Correct.
That lost to Northern Illinois. Then they rip off, I think it was 10 straight games.
Yep.
Did the same thing this year. Lost 2 in a row, rip off 10 straight games. Then, the eye test.
Yeah.
The eye test is right in front of you. I think Notre Dame, and I know I'm biased Notre Dame fan, but when you look at the eye test, and because Notre Dame and Miami have been pitted against each other, right?
Correct. Yeah.
From what I've watched with Miami and what I've watched with Notre Dame has more consistently dominated their opponents after that Miami and Texas A&M game.
Correct. Oh, Miami's struggling. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Miami, they kind of struggled throughout there.
Yeah.
They couldn't find a way to win a lot of their games, unfortunately. Carson Beck
he threw 4 or 5 picks last game?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Let me kind of take a look at Miami's games. They did crush Pitt 38-7.
Yeah, they kicked the shit.
Losses to SMU and Louisville. Granted, both one-score losses, similar to Notre Dame, and obviously they have the head-to-head over Notre Dame, which is another factor the committee has to weigh.
Right.
I don't know. To me, it's just the eye test.
Yeah.
And Notre Dame meets the eye test.
Yeah, I hope you didn't. I'm not even going after it. It's just all across the board. It's like, hey, 62 to fucking not. We got to keep running this shit. And I feel bad for the players. Probably feel bad for their opponent because they're like, we're already kicking the shit out of you, but we have to do this. You know what I mean? It's
right.
Yeah, it's whatever. But I know I get it. Okay, that's because of the committee. That's
seems to be an understanding of a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't see the coaches fist fighting at the end. You son of a bitch!
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They had Stanford's head coach. I can't remember his name. And Freeman had a bit more of a handshake than he did with Narduzzi a few weeks ago. So.
Right. Yeah. No, good shit, Trevor. Good shit. Yeah.
Ready for yeet or no yeet?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, cool. Let's run it.
Weighing in at 155 pounds, soaking wet from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the name of Trevor Dinsmore. Yeet or no yeet? Hell yeah. Yeet or no yeet with Trevor Dinsmore? What do you mean?
You saw what I was doing there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He does the
run it back. Yeah.
Yeah, he did that running. Yeah, he did that.
Yeah.
Did that casually in the middle of war games, which is not gonna lie, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah.
Then Lesnar comes out like the parent to the toddler who's having way too much fun bouncing on the couch.
Everybody shit themselves. Yeah, it's pretty
I about shit myself because Brock's like I think he's 46 or 47, and
he fuck.
Built like a moose. Ridiculous.
Oh, Jesus.
Before we get into the wrestling portion of things, I saw this take on the Rich Eisen show earlier today. They made it part of their Overreaction Monday on a Tuesday segment. Figured I'd toss it in a yeet or no yeet segment. So credit to the Rich Eisen show and Chris Brockman for coming up with this. Of course, Brockman, big Patriots fan. He's pretty happy right now. Pats winning the division. What are they? 10-2. 10-2 to Buffalo's 8-4.
Yeah.
So good vibes right now.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, 11-2. They got their bye week this week.
Oh, okay.
You can lock it in right now. Vrabel for Coach of the Year and Drake May for MVP. And just toss some shit out there for you to chew on. Drake May does lead the NFL in passing right now.
Yep.
3,400 yards, a little over that. fourth in touchdowns, fourth in total QBR. His leading receiver, Stephon Diggs, only has 705 yards. So he's doing this, spreading the ball around to everybody. He's Oprah. He's the Oprah of quarterbacks this year, spreading it around to everybody.
Yeah.
And not to mention, there's a certain other, perhaps greatest of all time, that made his living doing that.
Correct.
That also played for the Patriots for a long time and won a lot of championships with them.
Yeah.
And I'll say this too. We had them respectively, had them at 8 and 9. You had them at 9 and 8 going into the season. They've already exceeded our win totals by 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Did not have that on the bingo card at all. I thought it would take another year for maybe May to develop, but they're 11 and 2. So, Vrabel Coach of the Year, Drake May MVP. Put your bets in, get it done with.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm just thinking of Stafford. That's the only reason.
He did throw a couple picks this past game.
He did, and that
on consecutive drives, I believe.
Back to back, yeah. I'll go Vrabel for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I was you can make it a separate. You can do it either all in one, or you can do both. Yeah, however you want to interpret it.
I'm comfortable Yeet on Vrabel. No Yeet slight on May.
Okay.
You can't go from the Titans, that debacle. They force you out. You come back.
Basically.
11 and 2 first season. I don't know how you don't Coach of the Year. I
agree.
Even if they finish 11 and 6, which you're not going to, still.
No.
I don't know.
Now they play the Bills, Ravens, Jets, and Dolphins in their final 4 games. So
that Bills game's going to be tight.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be like Ravens and Steelers.
It's in Foxborough.
And I stress to every Bills fan, you needed to win that one at home. You really, because you go to Gillette. I mean, you saw the Giants.
Good luck.
Good luck. They are having fun. You don't want to be there when they're having fun in Gillette.
Yes. Yep.
And Bobby has his hoochies in the booth with him. That's when you're fucked.
We can't talk about the Patriots without you talking about Bobby and the hoochies.
Yeah, if they're there, you better watch out and Chesney, he might.
You good over there?
I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna do it as a collective.
Okay.
Do it as a collective and lean toward the lesser of two that you did, and that's a slight no Yeet. Slight no.
Yeah.
Like you said, because of Stafford. Yeah. I mean, I know he's not been great lately, but Daniel Jones is still in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I would think you have to give some level of consideration to Jonathan Taylor, even though, running back, it's probably not going to happen.
Right.
Then a couple other guys you might have to take into consideration. Dak Prescott having a hell of a season, Jordan Love as well. And, if Josh Allen turns it on for the Bills at the end of the year here, seriously consider that. But obviously the front runners right now, Drake May, Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So slight no Yeet. I think if I had to do it separately, I think Vrabel's, like you said, a lock for Coach of the Year. I don't think that's a question, really.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah. As a group together, slight no Yeet because Stafford heels of Drake May for MVP. I think I'm done with the NFL for a moment. On wrestling portion of things, did have a couple of qualifiers in the Last Time Is Now tournament. Get to the finals last night. LA Knight and Gunther will face each other on Friday Night SmackDown in the finals of the Last Time Is Now tournament to see who will face John Cena in his final match on December 13th, Saturday night's main event in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
Yeet or no Yeet on LA Knight should beat Gunther and then beat John Cena to retire him. And then hopefully after that, maybe given the push he's been longing for forever and the fans want, maybe this is now when they pull the trigger, because they pulled a trigger on him beating Jey Uso. So.
Yep. Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think he is I'm gonna go Yeet. But I think he's the modern day. Some people might scoff at this Macho Man. He's
okay.
Let's come on. I've been back in it 2 years now. I've loved this guy. He's fucking amazing on the mic. Just give it to him.
Throwback.
Yeah. Just give it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So Yeet all day. I think
obviously he gets a reaction still.
They love him. They love him.
Not to mention, like he is in his 40s, so like
time's running.
I was gonna say you gotta maybe get that push in before. Yeah.
And
people are already bitching about the age problem with,
right.
You had a bunch of old guys in the War Games match, so it's like.
And Gunther's had his shine. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah.
And,
we'll see what
he's going to keep going on and doing great things. Probably win more world championships. I love that he has his old theme back. I'll give him that.
Okay, that's what's okay. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking they're leaning towards Gunther, but obviously I'm a guy. So
I like LA. I do.
Yeah, I'm a big eat on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think of the John Cena Dom Mysterio match at Survivor Series? What'd you think? Yeah. It's whatever.
Yeah.
You didn't like the ruse with the shoulder injury and all the women getting involved?
Yeah.
And Finn and JD, of course. The whole Judgment Day.
On his shoulder, and guy can't fucking lose. Bryce, he's the greatest Mysterio, and I'm just puking at the comments.
You did.
Just want to put a puke emoji.
And then arrived to Raw in a lowrider.
I did appreciate that.
Okay.
I'm okay. And I think people that watch us, I think they get mixed signals. I like his homage to Guerrero. I will never. That's cool. That's basically his uncle. Could be his dad. Who the hell knows? Everybody.
I think it is his dad.
Everybody has their own spec. But I just like that he had so much more time. Probably 10, 15 more years in the business. So it's cool he's carrying that shit.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, you just don't like the whole deadbeat dad, trash and Rey Mysterio, all that stuff.
He's one of the greatest luchadors.
He's not the greatest though. That's Dom for you.
He could have retired 10 years ago, and people still marvel at his career.
He's doing the stem cells thing, man. Where's my stem cells?
Yeah. Well, when he came back, and I looked, I'm like, he's 50. I'm like, where the fuck did time go?
Yeah.
It's just
Dom's like 26, I think.
Yeah. He's a couple
26,
a couple years behind us, or he's around our age. It's just weird to see when we were so close to his age when all that wild shit was going on. You just when you think back, it's crazy.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I did kind of. I like the way that match shaped out. It was overbooked as fuck.
It was,
but
it was.
I loved it, and in that way too, cheating to win with all these outside interferences and the low blow from Liv. The return of Liv Morgan to major pop.
Oh yeah,
I think that in a way pays homage to Latino.
Oh yeah.
Well, so
and Rock in a way. The Rock.
Kind of.
Looks, changes her face and fucking some over. It's like, oh
shit. The heel turn. Little
there's a lot going on in that 10 15 minutes. There's like,
that was entertaining as hell. My dad and I, we were watching that together. We were invested.
No, definitely watch it back if you missed it. It's
at least watch that match, because that was an excellent match.
Yeah.
I thought Dom was legit hurt. I thought he.
and then you think
the landing was like awkward as hell. It's like,
Yeah.
oh no, oh god.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm assuming that was not scripted. I don't think they flew off the cuff. If they flew off the cuff on that, like,
that's pretty.
But if they found a way to like make it look bad to fake the injury, that's even more genius.
Yeah.
So,
no,
good stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, on the other side of
Yes.
that LA Knight match was a loser in Jey Uso, who thought, thought he was well on his way to maybe retiring John Cena. Yeah. Of course, was part of the losing team in the men's War Game match. Of course, the heels won that one, thanks to some outside interference that may or may not involve Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman denies it, but, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Then the post-match happens. They pan to Jay sitting in the corner, and then he starts flipping stairs, tearing apart the Prime hydration station, tearing apart the announce table. Just turn him heel now. Just yeet or no yeet on him turning heel, like soon, like now.
Yeet. Fuck, 3 weeks ago we were talking about it.
Just pull the trigger. Like, we're getting signs here. Just pull the trigger. Like, this is. They tease us. They constantly tease us. They don't pull triggers.
And the fans are going to follow them. I don't know if that's a concern or what, but they're going to love it too.
I don't know I don't know what he's going to do with his entrance, honestly.
There's not going to be any kids or any.
Probably none of that. No.
Just stone face like he was doing that time back. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But no, you turn him heel. Let's do it. Every kind of major guy goes through that, right? I mean, so why not?
Most of them do, yeah.
Yeah. Randy.
Unless you're babyface for lifers like Cody or like John.
Yeah. Yeah, John. Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, even he had a heel run early.
Broke my fucking heart, yeah.
Well, and obviously had the heel run in the Yeah. I guess there really is no babyface for lifers. I can't really think of any. No, Macho Man had a heel run. Yeah. Obviously, The Rock, Stone Cold had their respective heel runs. Hogan.
Yeah.
Hall.
Andre.
Yeah. Taker? Yeah, Taker was a heel way back.
Yeah.
Andre was a heel.
Michaels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the 05 with Hogan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of his best work, and that obviously early in his career.
Yeah. Good shit.
Yeah, I can't really think of any like babyface lifers. Like true, like end-to-end babyface. Hard to do. I've a lot of end-to-end potential heels, but
yeah. I can't think of anybody. Yeah.
Onward.
Yeah.
Interesting development in the women's tag team division, surprisingly. Teammates in the War Games match, opponents last night, where I don't know if it was a de facto or an official number one contenders match for the women's world tag team titles. Rio, they're calling the team of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, which I am enjoying.
Oh, yes.
They do the whole, and Ripley came out with the Terrifier mask at War Games, and it was fun. Took on Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair in a fantastic match, main event match, by the way, that was disrupted by the Kabuki Warriors. And then was further disrupted. Not disrupted. Bailey and Lyra came in to save.
Yeah.
It seems like they're really putting a lot of talent in that women's tag team division right now. And if you want my prediction for it, the addition of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, is going to make the women's tag team division hotter than both the Raw and SmackDown men's divisions. Yeet or no yeet on that?
Yeet.
Yeet? Ready?
All day.
Yeah. You getting excited for this?
I really think and we said it in the summertime. The men's, they needed to jumpstart this shit, and maybe it's going towards Paul sees the girls. There's talent there, but I'm enjoying. I mean, you got superstars with superstar. I mean, fuck, This
Yeah.
is the best. This is the best era of women's wrestling, and I'm all for it. Hands down.
Wow. I was going to
Yeah.
say it's a bold
Yeah.
move there.
Yeah.
Probably the deepest the division's been in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Then, of course, on SmackDown, too, you got Nia Jax teaming up with Lash Legend, which I do like Lash.
Yeah.
I like Lash, former WNBA player.
Yeah.
By the way. Yeah. Big, tall.
Yep.
Got the Twin Towers over there.
Yeah. I just, I think the talent, it's so deep. And all of them, the mic skills, everything. They just, it's complete package, Trevor. It's the best it's been. And I'm happy they invested in that in the women's division and shit. It's awesome. I'm happy to come back. It wasn't just, pretty face, walk out, expose yourself. It's actually, these girls can do it.
It's wrestling. Yeah.
It's these girls can do better than the men in some cases, so.
They got the main event after a Big Four pay-per-view on Raw.
Yeah.
Some people saying maybe they should have been the main event of Survivor Series, but obviously the stars in the men's match were needed that.
Yeah.
But big eat for me. I'm all for that. I don't know about you. I haven't watched a ton of SmackDown lately. It seems that division is kind of plateauing, and obviously the Raw division, it's getting a little bit more exciting with AJ and Dragon Lee teaming up, becoming tag champs.
Yeah,
it's kind of taking on all comers, being fighting champions. They face the War Raiders next week, which I'm pretty excited for the titles. I don't know. I just feel more excited about the women's division.
It's
the tag division right now.
Yeah. No, they're talented, and it's
man.
Vince missed out. Every time I see it, like highlights the women, like even in shorts or reels on, it's like, you had some women that could wrestle back then, but you just went that route.
Look who's in charge.
Well, that's Well, and then it all came out after, and it's like,
it all. Hindsight's 2020.
So. My childhood could have been something better, but it's all right.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, though?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. You ready for On a Scale?
I feel like people should buckle in for this because I feel like we're talking about some interesting topics, and I'm excited.
Yeah, there's some good ones. There's a reason. There was a lot of reasons I saved some of these topics for my last segment. So.
All right. We'll
fire it up.
Yes, sir. This week's edition of On a Scale to 1 to 10, are they fucked? How fucked are they? With Trevor Dinsmore.
Gracias, mi hermano.
Yes.
I tell you, I do have a confession to make.
Yeah.
For the first time in a long time, I took a Zyn while I was at the bar last Wednesday.
Okay.
And I forget what the flavor was. It started with a C. It was like a green flavor. It might have been citrus. It's like a spice.
Oh, it was it's a holiday edition, yeah. I have the mojito one. I don't have the
no, it was the mojito.
Mojito. Yeah.
That's what it was. I thought it was started with C. I believe so. A fellow compatriot who
we're not paid by them.
No, we're not. I wish. But yeah, as soon as I put that in, and keep in mind, I'm like, I'd say 5 Jack and Cokes and about 8 beers deep at that point. I got hot very quickly.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to walk home in the cold.
You got warm? Oh, did you get warm from the Zyn or just from the drink?
Yeah, from the Zyn. Probably the combination of both. And I hadn't had nicotine in about 6 months. So,
do you know what milligram? 3 or 6?
6. It was a 6.
See, you got it. Yeah, I tell people even when I didn't mean to talk about tobacco, but when I went from Copenhagen to this, you got to get used to it because it fucking hits you. It's I'm good now, but be careful out there, buddy.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, was I fucked? I was at about a 10. And to segue that into our actual segment,
Yeah.
Did want to talk about a little situation involving Penn State and their coaching search. They really haven't done a ton on that front. I wish they would have.
Yeah.
Because now coaches are getting re-signed, and obviously, Lane Kiffin moved, and shit's just going to start going down, and I feel like Penn State might be left in the dust. Yeah. But one reason they were left in the dust on this one, they were going after BYU head coach Kalani Sitake. I think that's how you say it, or Sitak. Sitake. That's how you spell his last name.
Okay.
So they inquired and were trying to, interview him for the job. And who comes out of nowhere that, unbeknownst to most of the college football world outside of BYU and maybe, Utah faithful over there, Crumble, the Crumble cookies.
Yeah.
The Crumble CEO, Jason McGowan, who's apparently a major donor at BYU, one of the quote unquote major donor, which I can imagine the amount of moolah he puts into that program, led multiple rounds of social media surges in support of BYU retaining the services of Kalani Sitake. And then the university came out, it was either today or earlier today or yesterday, and said that they're going to retain Kalani Sitake as their head coach and invest financially into the program. So on a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? The Crumble CEO, Jason McGowan, for basically cock blocking Penn State. And I know I'm on one side of this. One side of this got the raw end of the deal. I'm on the side that got the raw end of the deal, so I get to say this on YouTube and Facebook and wherever the hell else we're live. Scale of 1 to 10, CEO of Crumble, Jason McGowan.
I'll say 10. That's the problem with this whole NIL and
money
donor system shit. Portnoy does it with Michigan.
Yes.
There's another celebrity. I don't know for sure what school. I can't remember his name, but that's just what the major alumni are doing that. And I think, again, there's not parameters and there's not barriers to stop this shit. So it's just nice that the rich can have another sway in sports. It's awesome. Great. 10.
Yay. Yeah. It's a 10 for me, and so much so that I'm going to integrate a segment within a segment here. CEO of Crumble, Jason McGowan. Never going to order Crumble now.
Yeah.
You're on my shit list, brother.
Yeah. Yep. It deserves it.
I think I spelled that correctly. McGowan. There he is.
I guess just
was shit list. That pissed me off. That set me off.
From a legal standpoint, how's that fair?
It's not fair. It's just legal. It's not. No one ever said this shit was ethical.
I know.
It's just not illegal.
Yeah. Well, that's why we need NCAA president to fucking, that's all right.
Yeah, or maybe a Big Ten SEC conglomerate.
Or something.
Figure out put some safeguards in place for that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. According to an Instagram post from Yahoo Sports, the Cougars, BYU, are prepping a lucrative contract to keep Sitake, who's been linked with the Penn State opening. So, yeah, great.
Jesus.
Love that. Lucrative.
It's probably the Crumble guy's tax write-off, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
I wonder what shell company he funnels that.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Maybe he just puts it in the books of Crumble.
Wouldn't that be? Well, we've seen that with the Clippers.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good tie in there. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Other piece of major news within this coaching carousel, Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Rumors swirling throughout Saturday, headed into Sunday that, is he going to stay? Is he going to leave? Oh, there's a team meeting on Monday, 9 a.m. Gets pushed back and then inevitably goes to LSU. and gets booed on the plane there. And apparently on the way to driving there, I just recently saw people were trying to like run him off the road, and there was like little freaking kids.
Oh yeah,
out at I don't know where the airport was that he flew out of, but they were booing the shit out of him as he was leaving.
flipping him off. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but there's a good reason that he left. That's because he's going to make $13 million a year at LSU through 2032.
Yep.
And just to add on to the absolute lunacy of this contract that LSU is going to give him, bear in mind they have to pay Brian Kelly's $54 million buyout now. They have to pay that entirely, stating that because this university came out and said they fired him without cause.
Correct.
So they owe him that $54 million. So they have that dead money, and they have a bunch of bonus money incentivized for Lane as well. They're going to pay out his bonus money for Ole Miss making the playoff this year. Could range from $150,000 to about $1 million. And bear in mind, Ole Miss is ranked 6th in the current playoff standings. So if Ole Miss gets in there and advances, he'll get bonus money accrued as you go throughout that from LSU. And additionally, receive up to $1 million in bonus money for winning the SEC championship game. CFP-related bonuses ranging from $750,000 to $3 million. It's in a similar fashion to he's potentially going to get for Ole Miss this year. Makes $750,000 for the Tigers appearing in a first-round game for the playoff, and then up to $3 million if they win the national championship.
Yeah,
absolutely insane. And just to like a little cherry on top, because why the fuck not? They're also paying $500,000 for his new house. Not to mention, this contract is fully guaranteed.
Yeah. Yep.
Fully guaranteed. So LSU can fire him without cause. He's owed his entire contract.
Yep. Yeah.
They fire him with cause, obviously he's owed nothing. That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Guaranteed 80% buyout if fired with cause. Or excuse me, if fired without cause.
Yeah.
So don't owe him the entire thing, but they owe him, 80% of 13 million times would be 7 years.
Yep. Yeah.
Depending on, when. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Lane Kiffin's contract terms.
10.
Lunacy, right? Insane.
It's insane. And, it's, again, this guy, I don't know if there's another question here, Trevor, so I don't know how far.
No, it's like related to Lane Kiffin. No, it's just the contract. Like I was maybe going to talk about the situation with him and I don't know about you. I kind of knew. Yeah, he's going to go for the LSU job. Like Brian Kelly did the same thing to Notre Dame not too long ago. So
that press conference, if anybody watched that last one with him with the Ole Miss shirt on, I just said snake. I was literally at the TV. You're a snake, man. But hey, contract. He's doing the. You talk to Saban, supposedly. You talk to Pete Carroll. You do the best for your family. I can't hate a guy for that. I just feel bad.
No, generationally.
Oh yeah,
changing wealth, absolutely.
And I'll tell you, the same people that.
Real quick, I honestly could have got into LSU's side of things here because Lane did ask, "Hey, can I coach this team through the playoff and then come and coach you?" They said no. Then we're gonna. I don't know if they formally tried to revoke the offer, but they said no. You need to make this decision now, and you need to come here now.
Yeah.
Then there was the whole thing with him bringing his staff over. He brought the offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr. over, and then Ole Miss can have him now because they need somebody to call plays. It's
it's a fucking mess.
So there a lot of moving parts to that. So I didn't want to single any one entity out in that other than just the contract terms from LSU.
Yeah, no, contract 10. Yeah. Whole situation set.
Nutty. Yeah, I agree with 10. That's an easy 10. 2 easy 10s to start this segment.
Yeah.
Did you catch the Vikings game? In Seattle? Yeah. What'd you think of Max Brosmer? Or Brosmer, however you pronounce it.
Steve Mariucci was a Lions coach. And I see why he now commentates, because that guy said he was going to be the next Tom Brady. Or Kurt Warner, sorry.
Brosmer?
Yeah. Oh, he's going to have a Kurt Warner moment. You were wrong. No offense to that guy. No offense to the kid. But, whoa.
It more of a Mark Sanchez butt fumble moment. Wasn't quite that bad, but one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. Or at least in recent memory. What,
140 yards, roughly around there for
interceptions? Well, I'm more talking about the pick six, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that play. He just kept running back and back, gets strangled down, just flings the ball in the air just randomly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't good. And of course, pretty abysmal is the Vikings quarterback situation. JJ McCarthy, in a Instagram post last week from Barstool Gambling, and citing a tweet from Anthony Amico, but JJ McCarthy ranked 851st out of 852 qualified passers in EPA. That's estimated points added. EPA per dropback. Do you want to guess the only other player behind JJ McCarthy since 2000 ranking 852nd in EPA per dropback?
Jamarcus Russell.
Bingo.
Whoa.
It's that bad. So the supposed heir apparent, god awful, Brosmer's making decisions like that. You want to go play quarterback for the Vikings? We might have a shot. We might have a legit shot.
He some reason reminded me of Brock Osweiler. Did you get that sense of his play? Like,
Brosmer or McCarthy?
Yeah, Brosmer. He just was not comfortable at all.
No.
I didn't know what the fuck he was doing out there.
Stick up his ass. Nervous as hell.
Well, and O'Connell, I don't know if he changes the packages, but I've heard him and Payton's their play calling's very.
Yeah,
we're talking 15 words, Trevor, on some plays. I mean, I get, but
Sean McVay play calls.
Yeah, like maybe that. It's just whoa. Okay,
I have something to do with it.
But JJ, Kirk Cousins doesn't look so bad now. Darnold.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, look at Darnold. Yeah. Seahawks are contending for the NFC West right now, I believe tied with the 49ers.
Where the hell's Jalen?
Tied with the Rams. Tied with the Rams, 9-3. San Fran 9-4.
They get rid of that Jalen Hall.
I don't know where the hell he is now. He's probably selling insurance or something.
Okay. Because he was on the roster last
year. Yeah. What's his name? Jalen Hall?
Yeah.
Jaron Hall.
Or Jaron Hall, sorry.
Is he a free agent?
Okay.
Let's see. Jaron Hall, quarterback. What the hell's he doing now? No, he was on the team 2 years ago.
Okay.
Played in 3 games.
Okay.
Hasn't played since.
Okay. All right. I just wonder where he went.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Is he a free agent?
I saw that guy on the field. I'm like, what they did?
Waived by the Seahawks in April of this year.
Oh, okay.
I guess he was on the Seahawks roster for a minute.
All right. Well, I just saw this guy trot out, and I'm like, well, you did have another body. Where did he go? Okay. He got waived.
Yeah, got waived. Worked out with the Colts at one point, but has not made his way
back
onto an NFL roster. Doesn't seem.
Oh.
He was on the active roster for a few games with Seattle, but to my knowledge, and according to Google, if you believe Google,
Yeah.
Not currently on an NFL roster.
Well,
And hasn't seen any playing time since that 23 campaign. So there you go. Sorry, Vikings fans. I know it's a shame. It's a shame. But anyway, on to my question.
yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? Because this was brought up in a few circles, and I kind of wanted to test the waters with it.
Yeah.
Also brought up on Rich Eisen show. I think it was today. Justin's Jefferson time in a Minnesota uniform. On a scale of 1 to 10, is it fucked? Just considering the quarterback situation, 10. And he's chasing history, and now history's chasing him, and it's not.
I'm gonna say a 10.
You're gonna go straight 10s. Wow.
We're gonna see the Moss situation here happen.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is he going to get traded to the Raiders?
He's they could use him over there. That would be cool with him and Bowers. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. And Brady.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. You got to have a guy. You got to have a guy throw the damn ball to him. He's generational, and you cannot waste that. And that poor kid, he better fucking realize, hey, maybe I got to go. And I don't know this year or in the off season, but
in fairness, he's been pretty,
well, he's
mum's the word on that for him. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't read any books on the sidelines. He hasn't worked out in his driveway.
I don't think he's a diva. Would you? I don't.
No, he likes his jewelry though.
But I don't think he's a George Pickens mindset or CD Lamb. No. I think
even CD's not bad. I don't think.
No. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe next year he might ride it out, but I don't see him long.
If they don't figure out the QB situation, or if McCarthy doesn't figure it out,
you might see them drafting another fucking quarterback this draft.
You could. Yeah, Vikings sitting at 4-8, last in the NFC North right now.
I mean, JJ's just not good.
It's bad. It's bad.
And then they're injured, and it doesn't even matter if he's out there or not. It's the same product.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, just a couple more interceptions maybe, but he can't fucking – what? His last game he played, Tripper, what? He had 112 yards passing?
Something like that. Something stupid.
Yeah. I mean, you can't – no, that cannot be your fucking guy for the future. There's no shot. No. And he can't stay healthy.
87 yards and 2 picks. That was the Packers game 2 weeks ago.
What was completions?
12 and 19. Good for, I don't know, what's the percentage on that? 12 and 19.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's not too bad. But
the percentage is fine, but
yeah,
I'm through 63%. It's actually a good percentage, but
87 yards.
Got sacked 5 times as well.
Yeah, I maybe draft line. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Two of which were from Parsons.
It's everybody loved him but thought he was pro ready.
Rich Eisen did.
You're
Michigan guy.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, you just see doesn't always translate the pros. So sorry.
Maybe a good defense and a great running game helps you out a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
One of the greatest college coaches ever, and his scheme helps you a little bit.
Maybe stealing.
Maybe a little bit of,
JJ, this is the exact play they run in this scenario. Oh, well, no shit. Me and you can go out there.
Yeah. Little 5-yard dump to the back, and yeah, we're good to go.
Anytime I can jab at Michigan, I know we're going to do it. So it's sorry.
Understood.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Michigan still sucks. You got your ass kicked by Ohio State.
How about the mascot? Huh? That was nice.
That was actually entertaining. That's like the one thing. It's like the one thing Brutus has done, probably ever for me, that I found really entertaining.
20 years from now, we'll be. Remember that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Crossed out the M, put the OHIO in the snow.
The
grounds crew literally, they had to I know. To mix up the snow. That was funny.
Brady was in the house too. That really just fucking made me happy.
Yeah. Of course, Charles Woodston with Fox. Fox Big Noon Kickoff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Sorry, Michigan.
Sorry.
Crossed out the M, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Scale of 1 to 10, is it fucked? Let's get right to it. We'll put a number on it. Obviously, we've talked about it at length. Don't have to go in too much detail. Mike Tomlin's time in Pittsburgh as head coach of the Steelers.
The whole time, or how much time does he have?
By the way, I never gave a Justin Jefferson rating.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll probably say like a 6 for now. He's not complaining. It's just the quarterback situation is that bad. So anyway, now on to the last. Mike Tomlin's time in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And I guess the more severe your rating, the sooner he gets either fired or mutual parting of ways, or he just decides to leave. So higher the rating, the sooner he's
7.
Think he comes back next year?
We don't win the division. I can't believe I'm saying this live. If the Rooneys don't part ways with him, I'm losing hope in the Rooneys. That's where I'm at. You can't start 4-1. Yeah, I mean, we got to get out of this. Yeah, because we don't need to go back to the Bubby Blister days. Old Donald, Tom Jack or whatever the hell.
Mike
no offense. No offense to him.
He's actually decent for us.
And then we need a Cower, or we need someone. Bring Cower off this. Get him. Get him away from CBS. Bring him back. Hey, you're good now. You're at peace.
No, I don't think he wants the headache.
God, wouldn't that be something though?
Plus, how old is he?
He's probably early 70s.
Yeah. Let me take a look here. See how old Cower is. 68. Yeah.
Oh, he's Pete. Yeah. You got Pete Carroll.
I know you got. Hey, Cower's. These I know. Job. He's fine. He's chilling.
But you got to get a new. That's where I'm at. Hey, listen. Okay, the draft. I feel like that's kind of like the thing right now. Hey, okay, we want all the draft. We want the money for the city. We pissed the city off with the stadium. This is our payback. Whatever. But off season, you lose this division. You don't make changes. And I'll tell you this. And if you don't,
lose a lot of fans that way too.
If Terrell Austin is our DC next year, I might not watch some fucking games. And I've never said that. I cannot.
I can't say I won't watch them because I'll watch the start of them at least.
Yeah. I'll lose hope. I won't get excited like I am right now about the Ravens. A whole week of beat the shit out of them.
Yep.
I guess
a lot of it. Oh, go ahead.
Ticket holders too.
Yeah.
They're not going to support that. So sorry, Trevor.
No, you're good, bro.
Yeah.
You're good. You have a lot to get off your chest. So it's fine. Part of me says this, just knowing the Rooneys and the Steelers organization, how it operates.
Yeah.
And another part of me is saying this, hoping to jinx it and hoping I'm wrong. Putting it at a 4. It's just going to be missionary all over again, Yeah. And ask anybody in a relationship, missionary gets old after a while.
Yeah.
This is getting old.
It is.
And it's going to continue getting old in the next year. So right now, I'll say a 4. I think he's pretty safe. He's got the safest job in the biz, if you ask me. That might change. Like I said, if we get blown out by the Ravens and, we lose a bunch more games, depends the taste that's left in the mouth of the Steelers fans, the organization at large at the end of the season, what we're going to do. But he's got the safest job in sports. He's going to find some stupid way to win like 3 games, go 9-8 again, and then they'll bring it back.
He beats the Lions.
He'll beat the Ravens.
Both
He'll beat the Ravens once, not both, once.
Oh, okay.
What else is there?
I think we have the Browns.
The Dolphins are kind of on a resurgence too, so you can't really count that as a win. Then you go on the road against the Browns, and the Browns are starting to, getting a little bit more competitive. I'll just say that about them.
Yeah.
I think they lost their last game. Well, actually, no, they got killed by the Niners. Never mind. I thought that one was closer than what it was. Oh, you had Brock Purdy fucking, shucking and jiving on the field. That was actually kind of funny.
So I'll say this, and I know we have no hope of this, but what would you do? This is all hypothetical. We're in the AFC Championship some fucking how. Just like what happened? Does everybody do we just
come back?
Yeah, we're okay. Okay, yeah. That's I can't figure our fan base out. Like if he would do that.
I know.
Oh, we love you. Yeah, Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
I mean, if you can get us from these depths to that crescendo, yeah, I'll love you again.
Because you look at
right now, I'm not feeling good.
Yeah, you look at the Chiefs. You look at you could beat the Colts somehow. You did that. You beat the Patriots.
Yes.
How he just musters. We somehow muster our way with Rodgers. What if that happened? I don't know. That's what was also on the back of my head on Sunday. No, it doesn't.
As long as the defense is what it is, it's not going to happen.
No, fuck no.
Not a good feeling.
No.
That's all I got, bud.
Okay. All right. It was a longer episode today, but that's all right.
Yeah, well, I mean, we spent like 40 minutes on the Steelers.
Right. And people were asking. But all right.
Y'all knew it was coming, man.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to debate. Yeah. We're going to debate time.
Yeah.
Weighing in at 240 pounds from Olean, New York, your St. Bonnie alum, Drew Billy, with debate time.
Just seeing that question there. Any other than Terry Smith for PSU head coach is a crime? I do like Terry Smith.
Yeah. But the thing is, with him, you probably have to retain a good bit of the staff, and it's James Franklin's staff, so it's
right. Okay. Good point. 4 questions here for me and Trevor to decipher here for you beautiful people to close out the show, and also be a man question. So stay around for that with Trevor. Who is the sleeper right now in the NFL?
I told you you're going to love my answer to this.
Yeah.
It's the Cincinnati Bengals.
I thought the same damn thing because Burrow came back.
Really? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the Ravens really, game.
Yeah. Literally no other reason. And actually, the defense looked decent this past week.
Yeah.
Played a pretty good game. Oh, yeah. Kicked the crap out of the rate, 32-14.
Yeah.
At their place, by the way.
And made at their place. Look, JV.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Bengals.
And I'll tell you this. They're the sleeper in our division. They could still win this.
I mean, Cleveland's out, right?
Yeah.
Cleveland's out. Cincinnati, they still have a shot.
They do.
They definitely have a shot.
Splitting with us, and if they get the Ravens again, we're in some fucking trouble.
And I'll give you one for the NFC too, the Carolina Panthers.
Bryce Young coming on strong.
They're finding ways to win games.
Yep.
They're 7-6.
Yeah.
Call them fluky if you want. They're 7-6. They are a half game behind Tampa for that division lead.
Yeah. Texans on the NFC side. I just
and listen, they got the Saints coming up.
Yep.
Panthers do. That's after their bye week this week. They got to play the Bucks twice.
Yep.
There's your division deciders right there. Who's going to win those?
It's going to be amazing.
I had to err on the side of Buccaneers. Baker's going to get healthier. You got Godwin back. Maybe they'll get Evans back. Obviously, they got Bucky Irving. They got a full backfield. Decent enough defense, but Baker's all Baker's got to do is throw a couple touchdowns and you're good to go. But say the Panthers kick the shit out of the Saints. What's going to happen when they welcome the Buccaneers to their home turf on the 21st?
Yeah. Well,
Who'd have thought? Two of the more intriguing divisions in the NFL this year, AFC and NFC South.
Yeah.
Which have been the laughing stock for a while.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Yeah. Same wavelength though.
Yeah. When I first saw him trot out, I think the first drive they didn't do well. And then the second drive, I think that's when they scored their touchdown, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
He just looked.
I believe you're correct.
He was playing all season, Trevor. There was no rust at all. And then Lamar just couldn't fucking hold the ball. Favorite thing from this Thanksgiving, Trevor? Anything catch your eye? Maybe a new memory, new tradition, what have you?
I will say one more thing on the Bengals real quick. You remember where they were at this point last year?
Right behind us.
What was their record at this time last year? You remember Hard Knocks, right?
Yeah. It was all.
They were 4-8.
Yeah.
What are they right now?
4-8.
4-8.
Yeah.
What happened after they got to 4-8?
Took it away.
They ripped off 5 straight, which it would take 6 straight at this point. There's 3-8, but still.
Well, just before we go to that next one, you got a healthy, rested Joe Burrow at the most critical time.
Yes.
You're
probably getting T. Higgins back this week.
Yep.
I believe he's in the protocol still.
Yeah. Yeah. Chase is hungry as shit. And you saw it last game.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. What was the Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
What was that one?
Favorite thing from this Thanksgiving? Any core memory or tradition or anything that you enjoyed the most?
Oh, I tell you, a new tradition I'm going to start doing. Normally we do 2 Thanksgivings. My family does. We go to my one aunt's house on my mom's side, and that's where we do lunch-ish.
Yeah.
Eat it like 12:30, 1 o'clock, get there at 12, prep everything, finalize prep of everything, and then boom, eat at 1 o'clock. Take a little nap, watch the afternoon football game, maybe not necessarily in that order. And then, once we kind of rise, talk for a little bit and kind of get sick of each other, then I go to another aunt's house. Yeah. My family goes to another aunt's house, and that's the beer drinking, gambling, football watching crowd that's recovered from their Thanksgiving dinner, and they're up around doing stuff. Plus my cousin's got all kinds of little kids. So
right on. Yeah.
Pretty active. So normally they always play some sort of card game. It's usually Screw Your Neighbor or whatever you want to call it. Yep. I played 3 games of Screw Your Neighbor. I won 2 of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it was a $1 buy-in, and I think like 10 people were playing or whatever. Yeah. So in total, I came out with like $16.
Hell yeah.
But hey, it's $16 I didn't have when I walked in there, so I'll probably play again next year.
Hell yeah. No. I got to give a shout out. Never shopped in Du Bois on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Always went to State College. I am going to make that a tradition.
There you go. Nice.
I don't know why, but there's some good fucking deals over there. So anybody in our area, keep that on your radar. Maybe you don't have
boys.
But yeah, what is the best practice of scraping your car in the winter? This is a very hot topic at this time of year.
Yes, apparently a hot topic in your household. I don't know.
No, work.
Oh, work.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Coworkers, do you start your heater? Because up here, these fuckers are used to this element. It's not like
Sure.
the lake effect. I start the heater, the defroster, and I'm going at it. They're telling me, hey, just scrape the damn car.
Yeah.
I like to make it easier.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I have it's a new car. It's a 23 Civic, which has a tremendous, internal heating and air conditioning system on it.
All right.
So if it's like light, and bear in mind, I'm in Pittsburgh. I don't deal with lake effect anymore like you do.
Right.
Usually it's pretty light and I can just turn my heater on. I have to wait maybe 3 minutes, turn the wipers on, turn the back wipers on. It's clear. We're done. I'm off to the races.
Right.
If it gets a little bit more severe, then I'm with your methodology. You start the heater, and then if I really, really, really have to, if it's like 10-degree weather out there, I got a brand new scraper too, so it's just going to be easy to scrape shit.
Yeah, and always make sure you have a scraper.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That can really turn
one with a good brush on it too, because I've had ones with like little tiny brushes on. It's not or like worn out. My old one was really, really worn out. I should have replaced it like 4 years ago, but never did.
I mean, I had to use a 7-Eleven cup one time, and that, let me tell you, just
you ever had to use a credit card or
no.
like a
gift card? Gift card, yeah.
Gift card.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah.
Only done that once.
Fucking tears. Oh,
yeah, I did it while I was in college. Never did it again.
Yeah. But so this is another big debate: hot cocoa with or without marshmallows.
Oh, always with. Always with.
I agree.
Gives it like a milky sort of vibe on top of the already milk chocolate that you have in there.
Yep.
What I would like to do, but I can't justify this because I live alone.
Okay.
I'd like to have those little mini marshmallows that you buy in the bag.
Yeah.
Not the hot chocolate packets that have the mini marshmallows in them, the even tinier marshmallows.
Yep.
But I have to do the latter because I can't justify spending I think it's like $4 on one of those bags, only for like half the marshmallows to go bad.
Right.
Within 2 weeks.
Right.
So I can't. Yeah. So I have to go with the packets that have the marshmallows in them.
Yeah.
Not my first choice, but it's a good compromise and cost-effective way to enjoy a hot beverage. And I only have like two or three hot chocolates a week.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm gonna probably have one after this, but that's
honestly.
Yeah, that just sounded really good after this.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah. I mean, tomorrow's my off day from the gym, so I don't have to. Yeah.
But that's all I had.
I'll be healthy tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all I had for debate time. We'll go over to Trevor's side of the segment.
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
So buckle up with the boys. Be a man question of the week. And one thing I did want to bring up to you, Billy.
Yeah.
You can make a little strip for that for
future
episodes.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, you got it right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. Cool.
Hold on.
Oh, I didn't know you had one made already.
Yeah, I did. I haven't used it. I typed it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. Probably could do without the question mark on it, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Keeping in our theme It's the holiday season, spending a lot of time with family, friends, close loved ones. Wanted to talk about siblings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We talked last weekend, or not even last weekend, 2 weeks ago. What ties your family together? And that was what was that question exactly? Oh, what ties your family together other than blood? So to get more into the weeds on that, what is the main thing or things, you can give me a few, that you bond over with your siblings, and how does that, I guess, reveal the type of relationship or enhance the type of relationship you have with them? Because you have 2 younger sisters, correct?
Yeah.
Sophia, Gianna?
Yeah.
So,
I'd say probably sports, football, Steelers.
of course. Yes.
And then, the running aspect that's kind of been a part of the, Jesus, how many years now?
Long time.
Well, Jesus. 2009, 16. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Running's been a part of the family since 2008, 2009, around there. And, learn competing in that sport, cross country and track, and just talking about, memories and bus rides, and of course it's coaches. I think it's how we bond, because we've had all the same coaches through our years. So
Does that include at Bonus as well?
Oh yeah,
same
coach. Yeah. But yeah, just looking at, I don't know, different perspectives of their time compared to mine, my teammates compared to theirs. It's cool to see how you become friends with the teammates through the years, and then you learn about yourself through competing, and what they take away from it, what I took from it, and it's cool. It's cool shit. I don't know. I think anytime you can talk sports about with the siblings, it's pretty cool to see kind of their journey, and then you're the fucking old guy now, Trevor. It's weird. I'm watching them,
Yeah, I get it. Hey, I'm the oldest too, so
right. You know what I mean? It's just, but it's cool seeing your. But then what you might see too with yours is, they get you into certain things like you didn't know about. Maybe a certain app and then you bond over that stuff. I don't know. I think it's cool. It's cool stuff. But yeah, that's what
for sure
I would say ties us together.
Yeah. So, excuse me. Just got a tickle in my throat all of a sudden. I thought water was going to cure that, but hang on. No. All right. Good to go. So, like Billy, I'm the oldest. I got a younger sister and a younger brother. The youngest is the sister. She's adopted. She is going to turn 21 here in April. And my brother, he just turned 22 this past fall in September. So decent bit of age gap there. Made it a little bit more difficult to find some stuff to bond over. How far are you away from your closest sister to you?
She's going to be 21 too in February, right? I hope I'm right on that. So yeah, 8-year difference, 9-year difference.
Oh wow. Okay, so even more than Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, thing with me and my siblings is we kind of have different interests, different ways of how we're kind of wired. So I'm much more like analytical, whatever side of the brain that is. I'm much more analytical, practical. I need to see a puzzle in front of me. I need to fix it,
Right.
Whereas my brother and sister, they're more creative. My sister more like musically inclined. My brother was into acting, and he loves, Disney movies and stuff like that. Much more into the creative side of things. But one thing that me and my brother have been doing, at least in this past year, and I have a feeling it's going to continue. We've been going to cons, like Steel City Con. Obviously we haven't been to like Comic-Con or anything to that level yet, we're starting to go to those, and it just enables us to have a filter for our nerddom, I guess. Because big Marvel, Star Wars guy. You guys see some of the posters behind me. Spider-Man. There's Stan Lee up there. What's this guy? Oh, that's the Blue Beetle. I'm very selective with DC, but yeah, very much more into nerd shit now that me and my brother are older.
Yeah.
He's a little bit more on the Disney side, but we do find crossover with Marvel and Star Wars. And of course, I like the wrestling too. There's a lot of wrestlers that go to these cons.
Right.
But now, we'll have some time where we just kind of scope the place out. Then we kind of do our own thing for a while. And then we come back, show each other what we got. And then, we kind of come back to my house and then basically play with our toys. I usually get like a Lego set, and then he'll have to sort through all of his like autographed photos and collectibles and shit that he got too. And we'll just geek out over that while we compete in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Right.
And then with my sister, who I wish I did talk to a little bit more, she always introduces me to some new hip hop rap artist pretty much every time I talk to her. Then I go on a nice little kick. Like she introduced me to Big X the Plug. I didn't know who Big X the Plug was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you know who that is either. A Boogie with a Hoodie. That's another one. She got me onto Lil Nas X for like a month.
I like his
music. just his hits. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's very top heavy, but still.
Yeah.
So that's kind of one area where we bond.
Yeah.
And another area is, I guess, I don't think we both have crappy taste in significant others. We just have like bad luck with it. So we both kind of have like stories.
Right.
With our relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, I kind of had to navigate, filter through a lot of stuff, and they went through, it's similar to your sisters too. They, there's like a pre-COVID and post-COVID, there's like a demarcating thing there. Yeah. And you grew up differently, right? You went through this milestone, the next, and went through different age and accomplishment milestones in different ways. So it was difficult to find, a lot of common ground. But this kind of speaks to the level of, I guess, the level of friendship, the level of common ground, and the level of just finding things more so that you have in common rather than accentuating your differences.
Yeah.
And just kind of focusing on that stuff, building your relationship on that stuff rather than some of the negative stuff that I know a lot of siblings struggle with. Struggle with. So,
yeah. No,
thankfully, very healthy relationship with both my siblings now.
Good.
Saw them both over Thanksgiving, and obviously we'll be seeing them pretty soon here at Christmas. I still have to buy gifts for them. I got to figure out what I got to get them.
Yeah, no, me too. It's very good.
Yeah, I did most of my shopping. I didn't get them. I have my list. I have my list, but
right. Yeah. No, good shit. Yeah. No, good shit. But anything else, Trevor, you want to talk about? Or
I think that's good, man.
Okay.
Long ass episode this time around, which I can't say I blame us. Focusing a lot on the Steelers, and then of course having to jam in all the usual segments and entertaining things that we do as a duo.
Yeah. No, great episode as always. We appreciate everybody for commenting in the comments section. I hope the Steelers beat the Ravens.
Yep. Go Bears, as always.
Yeah. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like this video. Check out our shorts. We're going to get those rolling again. Took a little hiatus. But, we got a new episode here, so make sure to check that out. Send it to people if they enjoy sports or they're looking for a podcast to listen to. We're live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. and hit the notify me bell button every time you get a chance. But anyways, have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. God bless. This was another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys with your host, DB, and host Trevor Dinsmore. All gas, no breaks. God bless all you beautiful people.
God bless. Stay warm.
Thank you.